Again, of course, my name is Brad. This is Timmy the Turtle in the background saying hello. And we're getting straight into topic today. So the title for today is What Triggers You is Trying to Teach You Shadow Work Live. So we're talking about the shadow self, and we're talking about what can trigger you. So that's what we want to talk about. It's a bit of a deeper topic. Hi to Clark and hi to Jack. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm going to be keeping to topic for the first part of the live, and then afterwards we'll go to community chat. Anything that I read will be related to the topic. Anything that I'm reading mostly will be related to the topic. I'm good, thanks, Jack. How are you? Hope you're all right. Hope you're doing well. So the shadow self, you're thinking, what the hell's a shadow self? What the hell am I talking about? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's something bad or evil or anything like that. But we do have a dark side. We do have a self that we ignore, and that's what I'm going to talk about. That's what I'm going to be talking about. Hi, Abe, how's it going? It refers to the parts of ourselves that we push away. We might deny them. We don't want to acknowledge the parts of ourselves, the darker parts of ourselves sometimes. These can be emotions, suppressed emotions, potentially. They could be fears, conscious or unconscious fears. It could be insecurities, desires, wants, anger, jealousy, shame, shameful of this, shameful of that. But sometimes even positive qualities that we have, we can also deny. We dim our light sometimes, don't we, when we're growing up? So there's even positive qualities that can be related to the shadow self as well, not just negative ones, where we feel like we couldn't express ourselves, we weren't allowed to. So we suppress our positive traits that are left dormant within us. And then we then we just basically don't fulfill our potential. That's linked to shadow self as well. Hi, Shelley. Hi, Abes. How are you doing? So often, let me think now, these parts develop because of our upbringing. So the shadow self, these kind of things can be developed when you're growing up. These can be from experiences, positive or negative. Rejection is a big one. Being rejected, not feeling like you're heard, if you know what I mean. Feeling like you've not got a voice, or and you've been rejected by groups can give you deep insecurities into adulthood. That can be linked to shadow self too. Criticism, or things that we've been taught about ourselves. And sometimes we're taught things about ourselves that aren't even correct. It's like you might be taught something about yourself as a kid, like imagine you do a drawing, okay? I know it's simple. You're really good at art. You love doing art. You're a kid, and you show your parents the bit of art that you've done. You've done your best, and they shrug you off. They go, it's all right, but it's not that good. You think, I've spent all day doing this. Give me a pat on the back at least. I'm only 6 years old, for example. I'm giving an example here. Then you do another drawing. And every time that you do this drawing that you love doing, and you're quite good at it, you're passionate about it, and then it just gets brushed off. Literally brushed off. Like, that's shit, that's not even good. Why'd you do them stupid drawings anyway? And then you think to yourself, do you know what? I'm not going to draw anymore because I'm not getting I'm not getting any good feedback. I'm getting criticized too much for my drawings that I love doing, but no one likes them. And everyone tells me that they're not very good. So that means I'm bad at drawing and I'm bad at art. And then that can be your belief system. This is just an example. And then you go through the rest of your life with the knowledge in your head that you've learned as a kid that you're bad at drawing or you shouldn't draw, even though deep down in your shadow self, that could be something that you're really passionate about, but you shut it down. You shut it down. You put it in a box deep inside you, and then you don't utilize it. That's what can happen. Anyway, hi everybody. Hi Yellow Belly. Talking about shadow self today. I think it's a good topic, an interesting topic. I'll do the best to present it the best I can. So the poll for today, the poll I've got underneath, as you can see on the screen probably, is what does your biggest trigger teach you? What does your biggest trigger teach you? Is it something that I need to heal? So something within you that you need to heal? if you're honest with yourself. Got to be honest with yourself with these ones, though. Is it something about myself that really triggers you? Is it a past wound, like past hurt, past rejection, past trauma that's linked to your shadow self potentially? Or is it when to set boundaries where you lack assertion or a people pleaser or something like that? So I'll keep going the best I can. Shadow work is about bringing those hidden parts into awareness, about being honest with yourself, acknowledging, like, do you know what? I keep getting to these situations and it keeps repeating itself. This problem keeps repeating itself with different people. And it keeps pissing me off. And it's making me angry, actually. It's making me really angry. And it keeps happening with lots of different people all the time. That's something that could be linked to a hidden part of your awareness that you've not quite seen, linked to shadow self. Carl Jung, who was an esteemed psychologist, one of the best ever, I would say, has done a lot of literature on this. A hell of a lot. So let me have a look at the comments quickly. Briefly. I'll keep going. I agree, Brad. I'm not so good and I'll lose friends, Clark saying. I feel like building relationships with elders is good because they are mature and kind, a bit wiser, Clark. It depends on the elders though, mate. Some young people are really wise beyond their years. Some old people could be 60 and be completely unwise as well. But hopefully you'd find that people mature as they get older, a bit more kind, a bit more understanding. But not all, Clark. Of course. Selena loves Carl Jung. Yeah, fucking hell. Amazing. So this is linked to his work, of course. I'm explaining it in the best way that I can, okay? Experience dictates wisdom, not age. Exactly, Selena. So the shadow isn't just negative. So I used to think shadow self was more negative, but it's not always. We often think that the shadow self is jealousy, insecurity, etc., which it can be linked to. But your shadow can also contain confidence. It can contain ambition. It can contain sexuality. It can contain creativity, assertiveness, or independence. These things that are dormant in you that you've not had the courage or the knowledge to express, to come forth. Believe it or not, I'm good. It's been until maybe a year ago when I started being a YouTuber. And it was dormant. It was dormant because I felt like people didn't want to listen to what I had to say. And so obviously not everyone's going to want to listen to what I have to say. And I felt like some of the topics that I brought up, I was quite a deep thinking person. And I bring it up with the wrong crowd, of course. Not every horses for courses. And people wouldn't like hearing what I had to say, or it wouldn't. I used to believe that I was bad at speaking, and I'm not actually. I'm good at it. I've got better at it by doing this, but I used to believe that I was bad at it. And I remember growing up as well, like, felt like I wasn't really truly heard, or I was misunderstood. And felt like I wasn't heard when I was growing up, and basically felt as though my voice didn't matter. So I went quiet. My voice, I didn't use it. And I had a skill, I had passion, I had a deeper thinking, introspective mindset that was left dormant within me. And it's taken me till fucking 42, 40, I'm 43 now, 43, only recently to bring that out. So that can be linked to shadow self. Maybe you were told you were too much, you're too much. And maybe you are too much for some people. You're too much this, you're too much that. That could mean you're in the wrong room. Maybe you learned to keep quiet to keep other people happy. Me. Keep quiet to make other people happy. People please. Be the peacemaker. Done it so often. You push parts of yourself down. You dimmed your light in a nutshell. And your true abilities, your true calling, your true, abilities, passions are buried deep. And then you forget they're even there. You don't even aware that they're not there. You just don't think you're good at it. You write yourself off. And that's sad. That's sad, in my opinion. But shadow work can therefore be about reclaiming parts of yourself not just fixing what's wrong. It's not always about what's wrong with shadow self. Sometimes it's about stuff that skills that you've got, abilities that you've got that are left dormant because of how I don't know, the psychology of growing up related to those types of things. So, hi, Clark, no worries. You do what you need to do. You do what you need to do, mate. It's all good. So Shelley's saying, I'll read the best comments the best I can. I'm going to keep to topic though, guys, of course. Meeting your shadow self and what triggers you can also teach you. It's like a hidden trait. It can be both negative and positive. 1000%, Shelley, 1000%. Anyway, Brad, I've got to flee. I'll watch you. No worries. You get going, mate. Enjoy your day. I get tired of hitting on, like living like a hermit, Selena's saying. So then Shelley's saying jealousy and insecure in themselves. They're triggered by other people's success. You want what they have and all the benefits and rewards, but they don't want to do the work exactly. You're jealous of somebody else. You like what they want. You like what they've got, but you're not prepared to put the work in. You're bitter about it. You're unhappy about it. You're triggered by successful people. You always say to yourself, they probably stabbed people on the back to get that position. They probably had to walk all over people to get that rich. They probably did this. They probably did that. Maybe they did do these things. Maybe some will have. Or they were born into money. They were born into money. That's why they're doing well. Sometimes people are, of course, but a lot of the time, successful people, it doesn't always have to be linked to money, by the way. It's just an example. Is that they've done a lot of work. They've took a lot of chances to create a business. They've gone above and beyond and taken risks, calculated risks to become successful. They've made many sacrifices, worked endlessly, 80, 90 hours a week, religiously for years. And eventually it's paid off. And now they've got a successful business. This is an example. And people could be jealous of them, looking at them. And it's easy to be jealous of someone, isn't it? It's an easy way out. Be jealous of them, be bitter. Instead of looking at yourself and going, what can I do? Why am I bitter? Why am I jealous? Why am I resentful towards these people? Ask yourself these questions. You're asking yourself, this will bring forth the shadow self. I'm insecure because, why am I insecure? Let me think. I'm insecure because actually I'm resenting those people because it's an easy answer for myself. So I don't have to do the work that they've done. I don't have to put all that work in. I don't have to, it's an easy way out. It's an easy way out. It's an excuse to be lazy in a way, potentially. But this is just one option. This is just one example, should I say. So how will the shadow self show itself? How will it come up? Strong emotional reactions. And this is different, right? I'm just going to say something, sorry. Let me get the words out. Basically, sometimes people are rude, okay? Sometimes people are assholes. Sometimes they're bang out of order, and that is totally different. And that's a different topic, by the way. I'm not on about that. But if you keep having, that's a different thing. And you should put boundaries in place, of course, understandably so. But if you have strong emotional reactions to things and it keeps coming up with different groups, different situations, but they're kind of the same story. Someone said something small. They brush you off, they ignore you, and you act more strongly than expected. It's like a wounded animal. You're hearing slights where none exist. You think everyone's out to get you, everyone's out to get you, everyone's putting you down. And maybe some people might be doing that, but not always. Paranoid kind of thinking. Why? And you've got to ask yourself, why is that affecting me so deeply? Why am I so upset that I used to get upset with assertive people, bossy people? They still annoy me, don't get me wrong. I don't like bossy people. They piss me off. I think, leave me alone. I'm doing my job. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. Stop micromanaging me. I don't like it. However, I used to get a lot more pissed off than I do now. A lot more. I used to hate them. And I thought to myself, why do I hate these people so much? Why am I getting so pissed off with assertiveness? It's because I lacked the courage to be assertive myself. I lacked it. They had what I didn't have. But I didn't realize that. I just saw them as annoying and didn't like them. And that's something I needed to work on anyway. Being triggered by other people's behavior. And again, please don't get me wrong. Sometimes other people's behaviors, bang out of order, put boundaries in place, different in a way. But it's when it really bothers you a lot more all the time. Like arrogance might really trigger you. And obviously, arrogant people, are they annoying? Of course they're annoying. Who likes arrogant people? I don't think people, oh, I love how arrogant that person is. Oh, that's lovely. I love his or her arrogance. You don't think that's great, but it really triggers you. It makes you, it sits on your mind over and over again. You can't let it go. You're just thinking about how arrogant they are and how much it pisses you off, and you're getting really irate and upset. That trigger could be linked to you, potentially to your shadow self. There could be a lesson in there. Maybe being ignored might trigger you. And obviously, it's not nice to be ignored. Imagine you work with me. You're walking down the corridor. I say hello to one colleague, say hello to the next colleague, and then I ignore you. You say hello. How's it going, Brad? And I just look at you, and then I blank you, which would be very rude from me if I did that to you, of course. But being ignored might trigger you really badly. Because maybe you were ignored when you were younger. You felt like you were ignored when you were younger. This is the line I'm going down. Criticism might trigger you. Criticism for me, I used to. This is not that long ago, actually. Criticism really hurts, man. Someone told me about I needed to be better in the job that I was doing, and he had some points. He had some good points. This person who told me it was a surgeon who told me, because I wasn't that experienced with hand surgeries, let's say, and I didn't know everything. That's the truth. And he pulled me to one side. He said it so calmly to me. He said, Brad, you did this. You didn't know that. Why? He said. And then I explained, and I was honest. I said, to be honest, I don't do this all the time. I'm doing my best, blah, blah, blah. And it really hurt what that person said. That criticism really hurt. And I believe that I used to overperform to stop being criticized. I was really hard on myself. And I'd overcompensate on it by working really hard or trying really hard, trying too hard, because I was scared of being criticized. And I used to struggle with criticism a lot. And I still do a little bit. Look, don't get me wrong, criticism can fucking hurt like fuck, especially when it's true as well. It's like, the truth hurts, man. It's like, when someone tells it to you as well, and you're not ready to hear it. But criticism might trigger you. Someone being controlling might trigger you, which I've kind of spoke about before. So, fucking hell, that annoys me as well, if I'm honest. Over manipulative, controlling people. Are you going to get annoyed by that? I think a lot of people will get annoyed by that. Anyway, I'll keep going the best I can. Projection. Sometimes we strongly dislike something in another person because it touches something uncomfortable with ourselves. We dislike what we see in others because we've ignored it in ourselves, or it's in us as well. And again, I'll keep reiterating this. I'm not on about the person that's really out of order here. I'm on about when people are just being, I don't know if it keeps resurfacing. Not every dislike is projection, but it's worth asking. I'll keep going. I'll read the comments in a moment. Jealousy, good old jealousy. We all get a little bit jealous if we're completely honest with ourselves. Sometimes it can inspire you. Oh, I like what he or she's doing. They're doing really well. How could I become like them? How could I learn from them? That's positive jealousy, I'd say. Turning it around. But obviously, a lot of the time, jealousy can be like envy, quite dark, quite nasty. Why do I feel threatened by that other person's success? Why am I insecure about that? Why am I threatened by someone else doing well? Why is it upsetting me so much? Why am I going on about it all the fucking time? It's because I'm not doing enough myself. Because I know deep down, I could be successful too in my own way, but I'm not putting the work in. I'm ignoring it. And instead, I'm attacking them. I'm attacking them instead because it's easy. Blame them. Sometimes jealousy reveals something that we actually want for ourselves, which I've just said. We actually want that, but we're not being honest with ourselves. Anyway, thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I'll go through the comments briefly, and then I'll keep speaking on topic, guys. That's what I'm going to do. Sana saying it's a lazy, wrong belief people often have, Brad. oh, they were born with a golden spoon, easy for them, blah, blah, blah. It's an easy response. It's a quick, easy response to why someone might be doing well. Sandy, yes, true. Very true. Selena said, my ex-partner was jealous of me. He wasn't happy when I got a great job, even though it benefited us all. Selena, that says a lot. That says a lot, Selena. So even your ex-partner, God, I'd be happy for them if they did that. Imagine your partner gets a really good job. They're going to earn more money. You're more financially secure. Happy days. Everyone wins in that family, really, potentially. But he wasn't happy. I wasn't happy for you, or they weren't happy for you. Sorry. And that's a big sign, Selena. That's something that they need to work on, Selena, not yourself. Of course, you know that, but that's a really good example. The ones lacking spiritually will always resent the abundant ones. Yes. Sometimes another one is, imagine you've got a warm, genuine, positive presence, right? You walk into a room, you're not trying to hurt anyone. You've got kindness. It's genuine. You mean really well. You're just fucking all around lovely person to be around, right? And some people will appreciate that and go, oh, they're really lovely to work with today. Oh, I love it when I speak to them. They're so warm. Actually, I just want to spend more time with them because they're that nice. They're just lovely. But some people who aren't like that, they're dark, they're twisted, they're unhappy, they're resentful. They won't like your energy. You've not even said a word to them. You've not even done anything to them. You've done nothing wrong. Actually, you've been kind to them maybe, and they won't like your energy. They won't like it. They'll be blinded by the light a little bit. They'll resent you for it because they want what you have, but they don't know how to have it. They don't know how to deal with it. That can happen as well. Sandra, great example. Brad, do you think you should stay in a relationship if there's no affection? Jess, that's changing the topic a little bit. I would say if there's no affection at all, you might either work on it and improve it, or maybe that relationship won't stand the test of time, I would say. Depends on a lot of other factors. Insecure and underdeveloped, stay away from men like that. Stay away from people like that, I would say. Steve, this is Timmy. Timmy says hi. Brad, is this topic related to some kind of alter ego, like a different version of themselves? Well, in a way, it would be a different version of yourself. It's a dormant part of yourself that you've not really worked on. It's part of yourself already, but the ego that you currently have, not you, but your current, like, say, underdeveloped ego that has a shadow self that's been, it's a part of yourself that you've not acknowledged, that you've crushed down, I would say. So it's a part of who you are, but it's left dormant. It's not worked on. It's not been acknowledged, type of thing. But good question, Abe's. Inner shadow self can be difference between average and what is achieving. Their perception of can be redundant. So jealous, failures are all their own way to success. It's their actions in response to things. Thank you for sharing, Shelley. Abe says, Selena, love and kindness doesn't exist where jealousy exists. And leaving your ex was a very great decision. More strength to you. Well done. Yeah, I agree. Beautifully put. Absolutely. Sanders then saying shadow self integration is very important. I'm going to get to that soon, Sanders, but it's a good point. It's our acquired wrong beliefs and upbringing that leads us to these triggers, these emotional triggers. But luckily, we can change all of that. Our beliefs, how cool is that? And it's all part of, if you can be honest with yourself, genuinely honest with yourself, that will open up so many doors. A lot of people don't do this, but it really can. Anyway, people pleasing can be linked to this. I could talk about people pleasing quite a lot because I've fucking done it. I've worn the t-shirt, literally. Constantly suppressing your own needs to avoid disappointing people. You don't like disappointing people. You like keeping people happy. You just keep people pleasing at your own at the cost of yourself sometimes. Your shadow self may contain the anger you've never allowed yourself to express. And if you lack assertion and you're people pleasing, that anger can be taken out on yourself, sometimes internally, because it's not done externally, let's say. Moving on to perfectionism. or a perfectionist mindset, which I think, God, I'm ticking a lot of these bloody boxes today because yeah, if I'm honest, I have a perfectionist mindset, even though I know I'm not perfect. It's weird, obviously. But anyway, fear of making mistakes can hide a deeper fear of being judged or rejected. Fear of making mistakes, trying to be perfect, hiding your mistakes can also be linked to that as well, so you're not caught out. Another one could be avoidance, like I don't care about anything. Some people that say that care more. They say I don't care, but do they really not care? It's actually projecting something that who does care deeply. Anyway, Sander's saying in Jungian, Carl Jung, I hope I'm saying that right, psychology, the shadow isn't your evil side. It's the collection of feelings, needs, impulses, and traits that got pushed out of your acceptable reality identity. That is really well said, Sander. Bloody hell. I'm reading it again. In Jungian, Carl Jung, basically, psychology, the shadow self isn't your evil side. People think it is. It's like shadow, evil, dark, scary. No, it's a collection of your feelings, your needs that have been suppressed a lot of the time, impulses and traits that got pushed out of your acceptable identity. It's like having a voice. Your voice is gone. Your own inner voice is being quelled. It's been pushed down into the shadow self. It's not there anymore. And then instead, your voice is just people pleasing. Yes, man. You're too afraid to say no to things because your own inner voice has been crushed, and you're just trying to present in this acceptable manner that so society accepts you and it approves of you. But if you do that, you're presented in a false persona type of way, I would say. Anyway, I'm just reading the comments related to the topic, guys, to let you know for now. You're not complete until you integrate your shadow self, I think. There's no light without dark. There's no light, Selena beautifully said. There's no light without dark. Of course. Yin and yang in a nutshell. And Yellow Belly saying you did get well to get away from that toxic energy, Selena. You had enough love and respect to you have enough love and respect to move on from what you had to move on from. Selena's always, oh, sorry, I'm not reading all the comments here. I'm trying my best here. I always hear my mother's voice. I had a therapist who said, don't talk to my mum. Okay, I'm going to carry on. Your triggers can become clues. Your emotional guidance system. You think, what the hell's an emotional guidance system? Your emotions can be your guide in a way. If you've got a little bit of awareness, you're aware of your feelings, aka emotional intelligence related, your triggers can become your clues. Your emotional cues, your emotional reactions to things can think, why am I reacting like that? Why am I fucking pissed off? Why am I upset? Why am I frustrated? Why am I sad? Why? I'm asking myself these questions. It all starts with that. This is where tonight's theme comes in about these triggers. What triggers you can sometimes teach you something. Sometimes there's a lesson in there. If you don't learn the lesson, what happens? It keeps repeating itself until the lesson is learned. Or sometimes the lesson is never fucking learned, is it? And what happens when the lesson's never learned? It just repeats. And then before you know it, if you're lucky enough, you're 80 years old and you're still stuck at 15 emotionally, potentially. That might sound a bit harsh, but there we go. Not necessarily that the other person is right, not necessarily, I can't say that word, that you've done something wrong, but your reactions to things can give you information. So ask yourself, what exactly has triggered me? Why am I so mad at this person? There could be a good reason, don't get me wrong. It could be, but why has it triggered me? Why do I not like these bossy people? Why? What emotion came up? This could be done via journaling. What does this remind me of? What does this remind me of? And if you go back far enough, it reminds me of when I was 7 or 8 years old, and I don't know, I keep saying this, I felt like I didn't have a voice. I felt like what I said was stupid because I was told to not express. I was told not to express my emotions. I was told not to upset the apple cart. I was told to basically keep the peace at all costs, and all costs could be your true thoughts and feelings could be quelled, could be subdued. What am I afraid of? What did I need in that moment? The trigger is the doorway, not the enemy. The trigger is the doorway, not the enemy. So, examples. Someone doesn't reply to your message. So someone doesn't reply to your message. You message them. You can see they fucking read it as well. You're like, oh, it's been an hour now. They've not replied. What does your mind immediately go to or potentially go to? They don't respect me. They don't like me. They're ignoring me. They hate me. Maybe not. You become angry or anxious. You get upset. The shadow work question isn't, why are they doing this to me? It's, why does this being ignored affect me so strongly? If you message someone and they don't reply back, you go, oh, well, they've not replied. Easy come, easy go. A bit frustrating. I'll move on. You're okay with it then. Someone calls me bald. Right. They call me bald, right? I know I'm bald. It's obvious I'm fucking bald. And it doesn't bother me. Like, fine. But if someone calls you a name, this is a trigger, and it really upsets you, and it could be rude, don't get me wrong, but it really upsets you, that's something you need to work on. And that might sound harsh. I'm not saying the rude person is right for being disrespectful to you, but that's something you need to work on, I believe. Anyway, maybe it connects to rejection, who knows? Let me go to this one moment. Anyway, I'll read the comments in a moment, guys. I'm doing the best I can, speaking the best I can, in the best way I can, of course. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Really appreciate the support. I like to talk about different topics I think are important. I know they're not going to be, it's not for everybody. I understand that. But anyway, let me just quickly read through some of the comments. Shelley saying, my inner shadow, too much people pleasing, allowing myself to be tormented, assaulted, a voice that nobody heard, my triggers are now boundaries. That's how I feel. That's really deep there, Shelley. Very honest of you. You're doing really well. Doing so well. Doing so well. Hi, Matt. How's it going? Emotions are guidance and feedback. Sometimes about other people, a situation, but often about yourself and your own thoughts. Wisely said there, Matt. Thank you for sharing, by the way. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I really appreciate the support. So say thank you to everybody. Sana saying, Josel, you'd probably feel proud, accomplished, and move on to the next thing. Successful people always change goalposts and love doing more and growing more. Yes, they get used to it. Sorry if I've missed a few comments there, guys. What other people think about me is none of my business, Matt. I love it. That's takes the pressure off, doesn't it? What other people think of me is none of my business. People are going to think something of you, good and bad, in between, no matter what you do. But you're right. It's none of our business, is it? What other people think. Sorry, guys. Let's do the best I can. You've come a long way. Set to boundaries all the way. You have come a long way, Shelley. Doing so well. Doing so well. Sorry, guys. I'll keep going the best I can. So, Sandra, pigeons flock together, eagles fly alone. I love that. Pigeons flock together, eagles fly alone. Yes. There's a story, isn't there? I don't know if you've heard it. The eagle and the crow. I'll say it really badly, but I'll say the story. The crow is attacking the eagle, pecking at the eagle. The eagle just does nothing, doesn't even fight back. The eagle could probably tear the crow to pieces because it's got bigger talons or whatever. It's just bigger, it's stronger. It doesn't even react to the crow. And then the eagle keeps flying higher and higher. And eventually the crow can't breathe anymore because the eagle's soaring so high, the crow just drops off. Because that person's become so high vibrational. The eagle's become so high vibrational. It's going up and up and up. The crow can't keep up. The crow's trying to peck. The crow's trying to attack. The crow's trying to drag the eagle down. But the eagle just soars too high for it. He can't keep up. The crow just drops away. Anyway, in relation to that, can a leopard change its spots? No, because it's a leopard. And a leopard never changes its spots. Would be the saying, Yellow Belly. I do believe people can change, though. Some, not all. This is Timmy the Turtle, by the way. The Crow and the Eagle, yeah. It's told in a lot better way than I have just said it, but I like that story. Anyway, another example is anger. In relation to the shadow self, in relation to triggers, someone criticizes you. They fucking go, do you know, by the way, you're fucking shit at that. You're not very good at that. You could be better at that. Why have you done it this way? You fucked it all up. And you're like, fucking hell. Can't believe they said that to me. They told me I was shit. Oh, it really hurts. Oh, it really hurts. A lot of what people do, and I get it, is they go into what, don't they? They go into denial. Or they I'm not saying you should accept all criticism. Depends on the criticism here, doesn't it? Of course, because some criticism is coming from a good place, and other times criticism could be just because someone's trying to tear you down, and it's deciphering which is which, which is another conversation. But if you become immediately defensive with all criticism all the time, you get angry and you get defensive. Instead of automatically reacting, why am I so defensive? What am I projecting? Maybe criticism reminds you of being made to feel inadequate, made to feel as though you're not good enough. And you see criticism as a complete attack on your whole character and your whole self. And it really upsets you, it really hurts you. That can be a sign sometimes. And maybe you felt like you weren't good enough when you were younger. And then as you got older, you just like tried to be perfect all the time, and you're just seeking that external validation, and you're addicted to that external validation. You're an approval junkie, and you work really hard and you're really good at what you do or whatever else. But anytime anyone criticizes you, you get really, really, really upset. And have I done this? Yes, I've done this. I really have. But maybe that criticism reminds you of being made to feel inadequate. Understand this doesn't mean that you tolerate disrespect. No, it doesn't. You can understand your wounds and still maintain your boundaries. Anyway, I'm doing the best I can. Criticism all the time will project anger like an attack. It's kind of a power thing with some people. It can make you feel awful. Yeah, it depends how it's done. That's another topic as well in relation to that, I believe. Let me have a sip of tea one moment. Yeah, depends on where they're coming at. If it's genuine criticism, which is like done in a kind manner, coming from a good place, it's different. If it's malicious criticism, I would say, and it's deciphering which is which. That's another point, though. Thinking outside the box there a little bit there. Anyway. Only trolls, a bit like OnlyFans. Only trolls. Wow, and you have to pay for them as well, Yellow Belly. Imagine that. Only trolls instead of, oh God, mate, that'd be the worst. It'd be funny, though. I think you need to get on Dragon's Den, Yellow Belly. You're in the wrong job, lad. You need to sort your business out. Only trolls. Yellow Belly's got his own business now. I'm joking. The Trolls Banquet. Yeah. Anyway, that's funny. You can overtake Mr. Beast on the likes and subscriptions. I hope you do. Make loads of money, mate. You might be on a little niche there. Hi, Drunk. How's it going? Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, how do you work with the shadow self? I'll do the best I can. Don't immediately react. Just take a step back. You're triggered. Your ego's hurt. You're upset. Okay. Don't immediately react. Easy said than done. Don't have that knee-jerk reaction. Notice what you're feeling. I'm feeling pissed off. Imagine you're in a situation. You take a step back. You take that step back. You then look around the room, situational awareness. You then have 5 deep breaths. Then you're noticing how you feel. Name it. I'm angry. I'm jealous. I'm scared. I feel rejected. That's pissed me off. That's upset me. That's, I'm aware. You're aware at least at that level then. Step 3, you're going to get curious. Right. Okay, let's find out. Instead of just judging yourself and putting yourself down, why is this coming up? Why do I keep getting pissed off with these bossy people? Why do I keep getting angry at this? I keep bringing this up. Why do I keep having the same... Imagine you've got a partner or a friend or a colleague or whatever, and you keep bringing up the same thing over and over again, what's pissing you off. And you're like a broken fucking record. You're like a broken record. Why is this coming up? Why do I keep getting pissed off with this? That's a sign of like, right, I need to change my mindset on this. I need to flip this because this is a waste of your energy potentially. If the same thing keeps coming up that's really upsetting you, and it's repeat, there's something needs to change or it's going to continue. Trace the pattern. Trace the pattern. Have I felt this before? Have I done this before? This takes honesty. When else does this happen? Step 5 will be accept. You don't have to love every part of yourself. Not all the time. I don't think that's always possible, but you can acknowledge this is part of my experience. Let me have a sip of tea. You don't have to act from emotion. Choose differently, basically. Feel it, understand it, and choose your response. Anyway, guys, I'll keep going. Integration, which we talked about before. This is the important part. Very important, I believe. Shadow work isn't about getting rid of your shadow. It's not about getting rid of it. It's not about getting rid of it, if you know what I mean. It's about integrating it, bringing it forward, having courage with it. You're bringing those rejected parts of yourself into your conscious awareness. Those parts that you're rejecting about yourself, those skills and positive traits that have been left dormant, that confidence that you have, that voice that you have, those skills that you have, those passions that you have, those abilities that you have crushed. You've crushed them. You've diminished them. It's bringing them consciously into yourself, integrating them into yourself, becoming more of who you're meant to be, I suppose. Like a better version of yourself, a stronger version of yourself. And if you fully integrate the shadow, it's like, okay, I'm really kind. I'm really nice. I'm sound as fuck. I'm easygoing, chilled as fuck. I'll have a look. I've laughy, jokey. It's all fucking good. However, people will take my kindness for a weakness. I'm always ready to go. I'm always ready to go. So I've embraced that shadow part of myself. That assertion that I have is there. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. If I need to, I'll put boundaries in place. I'll suddenly go from being quite nice and amicable, and then someone might think, he's nice. I'm going to take the fucking piss. And then I've got that short tongue ready to go. I've got that assertion ready to go. My shadow self is ready to go. It's ready to go. And it'll just snip, little clip, little bite back, show the teeth. I choose not to bite people, of course not. I choose not to be cruel, of course not. But sometimes you've got to have your assertion. You've got to show people. Otherwise, they'll just take the piss out of you. They'll just keep going. That's integrating your shadow self to an extent. Having that assertion, having that self-respect, And that ability to put boundaries in place, having that ability to put boundaries in place, having that voice. Anyway, anger can teach you about your boundaries. Jealousy can teach you about desire, what you want. Anger can teach you about your boundaries because, like, imagine if someone's rude to you, right? And then you go home and you think, fuck's sake, fucking didn't say anything again. Oh, it was really out of order. They were really bad. They were horrible to me. I didn't say anything. Then you're angry when you get home. That anger is teaching you something. That anger is telling you your boundaries have been crossed. You're angry because your boundaries have been crossed. And you're angry at yourself because you've not fucking stuck up for yourself when you needed to. That's a trigger. That's teaching you, okay, I need to be more assertive going forwards with this individual or situations. I need to integrate my shadow self more. I need to be better than this. I need to have more self-respect and put boundaries in place. Will be an example. Jealousy can teach you about desire. If you fucking hate someone because they're doing well and you're a jealous little bitch, basically, sounds really ruthless like you're jealous as fuck. You're bitchy about it as well. You're really upset because other people who appear to be doing better than you, and then you're really nasty about them and you're gossiping and blah, 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 because this is what some people do. That teaches you about what you desire. You want what they have. You want what they have. That should inspire you to become more like them. How did you achieve that business? What did you work on first? How did you get that job? Oh, that's good. What would you advise? Ask them. Become inspired by them, not jealous and bitter. If you're going to be jealous and bitter about other people's success, guess what? You're not ever going to be. You're never going to be successful. You're going to be fucking stuck where you are, bitter, low vibrational, all that shit. And you just be looking at other people doing well and hate them for it, which is a loser mentality, in my opinion. You're losing out. Anyway, that might sound harsh, but there we go. Fear can teach you where you don't feel safe. Fear can teach you where you don't feel safe. Absolutely. Insecurity can show you where you need compassion. Your sensitivity can become your awareness. Your emotional guidance systems can help you. What triggers you, what you feel deeply and strongly about can be a lesson in there. You're never going to be perfect with this all the time, of course. Well, I'm not personally. But anyway, I'll keep going the best I can, guys. Your assertiveness can become healthy boundaries, though. I've had to learn this fucking shit. I still don't get it perfect, mate. I'll throw my hand up. I say nothing to people. I'm a people pleaser. Nice guy. Yes, man. Not fucking good. Not good. And I'd get absolutely torn to fucking shit, honestly. Like, people disrespecting me, people taking the absolute piss, and I wouldn't say anything back. And then it taught me how to have healthy boundaries and how to change it. It took me a long time. And had to learn to be assertive. I read books on it. Doesn't mean that just because you've read the book, though, you can read the books there. This is another topic, though, sorry. You can get all the information. You can read all the fucking books. You can do all the courses. You've got the information, but do you understand it? And also, if you do understand it, are you applying it? And that's another topic anyway. Let me read the comments related to the topic, should I say, in the best way I can. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. It'd be great to get to 20 likes if possible. If you can help with that, I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm going quiet for a moment, sorry. Shelley, I'm thinking out loud. I've been criticised throughout my life, Sandra's saying, and it was never productive, never made me think positively about myself. It made me stay away from those people, LOL. Well, it's going to, Sandra, isn't it? And maybe those people that did that weren't conscious of it, but it still leaves a nasty taste in the mouth, let's say that. It affects you, especially when you're younger. Yellow Belly's then saying, are you a nasty, vindictive, shallow-minded, narcissistic swamp jockey who lives in the dark and pokes yourself in the eyes with toxic tree frog poison? Only trolls need you. I'm reading it anyway. Selena's saying, they made you shrink because they was afraid of what you would become. Oh, that's really well said, Selena. They knew you would outgrow them rapidly. Yeah. Yeah. That's very wisely said, Selena. Hi, Lee. How's it going? We live among all the not naive people, they reveal themselves through their actions. Yes, they do. Through staying true and humble. Stay in the light. Yes, stay in the light, Shelley. Yes, insecure then kept me insecure and right where they benefit from it. Yeah, insecure people like it when you are just playing to their song. You're in the dance then, aren't you? Imagine it as a dance. And the insecure person doesn't want you to be confident, so they put you down all the time, and they just want you to be the people pleaser that pussyfoots about them, walking on eggshells that have already broken. Good luck with that one. And they like it when you're like that because they benefit from you being that people pleaser. And once you start to have a voice and have confidence, they don't like that. They don't like that. It should inspire you to be better, yes. If you're jealous, if you want something if you have the desire for something, that should inspire you, not make you jealous, yes. Anyway, don't use shadow work against yourself. Important point. Not everything is your shadow. Not everything. I think I've mentioned this briefly. Sometimes someone genuinely is treating you badly. Sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes it's just like, it's not always just because someone's behaving in a bad way and it pisses you off, that means it's linked to your shadow self. No. Sometimes people are genuinely assholes. People are just genuinely out of order. And it's just, that's what that is. That's on them. Sometimes someone is genuinely treating you badly. Sometimes your intuition is telling you something important, that gut reaction, and it just doesn't lie, basically. Sometimes a boundary is necessary in life. Sometimes you've got to. Like, enough's enough. Can't continue down this road. I need to put a boundary in place. I need to protect myself. And if they don't like me for it, so be it. If they never speak to me again, so be it. If they're going to be an asshole to me and they're going to be rude and they're going to be nasty, and I've got to put a boundary in place, and that means that there's going to be no contact after that, I'd rather have no contact with a rude person than have contact with them. If all they're going to do is be an asshole with you, sometimes that boundary might just kill it off. That'd be it. Because they're not going to get what, like Sandra said, they're not going to be getting what they want from you anymore. Anyway, shadow work doesn't mean everything is my fault either. This is an important point. I'd be talking about shadow self and how our emotions can be triggers, or we get triggered by certain people or situations. And sometimes that is definitely true. However, does that mean that everything's your fault in every situation? No, I just want to get that point clear. And it doesn't mean you should tolerate toxic behavior either. Of course not. Anyway, doing my best I can. So, you can do the inner work without abandoning yourself. Your shadow isn't your enemy. It's part of you. Part of you. It's often the part of you that you've pushed away. Because at some point you believed it wasn't safe or acceptable to express. It wasn't safe or acceptable to express how you felt. So you shut up. You stopped talking. You stopped expressing yourself. You tried to keep everyone happy at the price of your own feelings. You pushed all those feelings down. All that you were getting annoyed, or anything that you felt, anything that you wanted to express gets absolutely crushed because the social situation doesn't allow you to speak your truth. They don't want you to. They don't want you to upset the apple cart, so you shut the fuck up, don't you? But she's not good if you do it too much. The goal isn't to become more whole. The goal isn't to become perfect, because that's going to be impossible. The goal is not to become perfect. When you do truly become compos mentis meaning to know thyself, to know yourself, you understand yourself, you become less controlled by the unconscious patterns. If you're conscious of what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what your triggers are, where they came from, this takes honesty. This takes courage to do these things, to be honest with ourselves. This can be very, very, very painful. However, that's where the gold is, I would say. You don't have to destroy your shadow. You just have to understand it. You're not destroying your shadow. You can't really destroy the true parts of yourself anyway. You can ignore them. You can crush them. You can hide them, consciously or unconsciously. But I don't think you can kill your shadow. You can't defeat it. You've got to embrace it. Embrace yourself. Bring it forth. Anyway. I'll have a sip of tea, guys. Sorry, I've been talking quite a bit there. I've done my best with that. Let me go through some of the comments, guys. Sorry if I miss anything. Let me read the comments related to the topic now. Your emotional guidance system can steer you the other direction. Take on board what you said. Be more assertive. Thank you, Brad. No worries, Shelley. Thank you too. Sandra's saying that's absolutely beautiful to Selena. I'd love to do that, but my neighbour doesn't want me as a friend. All right, the cooking, etc. Sean says, I really benefit from CBT and doing work around my emotional triggers. Hi, Sean. Nice to meet you, by the way. A great doctor based out of South Yorkshire called Dr. Lou. I'm not reading that word. I'm not reading that word, Sean. Good. Bit of wordplay there, Sean, lad. Appears to be. Good try. That was a good one, Sean. That was nearly got me. Anyway, Sandra's saying, I said the same before. She would have benefited of my cooking, but instead she accused us of noise that even went to the council. Yeah. Very unhappy person. Then when you challenge them, they call you selfish and a narcissist. Yes, some people will, instead of admitting they're wrong, they'll project what they did onto you. Cowardly trick. CBT can be amazing and it can give helpful tools, Sandra's saying. Yes, Brad, sometimes people are not genuine and rude. I'd rather be the lone wolf. Shelley, snap. Yeah. So tell me, Brad, what was the last book that you've read? I'm currently reading, it's taken me a while, man, Fyodor Dostoevsky and the brothers Karakov. And it's really hard to read. It's 1800s Russian realism that I'm reading right now. Anyway, Sandra's saying, Brad, you didn't read my thoughts on what to do instead of criticizing LOL. Or maybe I just missed it. I might have missed it. I'm sorry, Sandra. Absolutely, Brad, put them at arm's length. Yes. Sandra, can you repeat that? Because I've missed some of the comments. I apologize. Matthew, hi, Matthew. How are you? My name's Brad. I keep them to myself best way. What do you keep to yourself, Matthew? Ravi, hi, Ravi. Nice to meet you too, mate. Hello, Squirrel Sniper. Respect to you. Respect to you, mate. How is it going? As I've got older, I have less tolerance for toxic narcissistic energy. Yellow belly, absolutely. As you get older and wiser, I've got less time for it. I can't stay around it for long. I try to block it as much as I can. I get less annoyed by it for less time. I'm on about the bullshit, the narcissistic energy. But if I can avoid it, I will. I become less bothered by it is the self-mastery part, which I've not mastered yet, by the way, just to be open and honest. But yeah, less time, less tolerance for it, yellow belly, absolutely. Yeah, Lancashire, Matthew. Yes, definitely Lancashire. I'm going to be coming off topic in a moment. I'm reading some comments related to the topic, by the way. Sorry if I've missed any comments. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll just pin that yellow belly. Thank you. Good vibes only, of course. So let me keep going there. Hi, Knife. How's it going? So let's have a look at the poll. If possible, if it allows me to. So what does your biggest trigger teach you? Something I need to heal would be 31%. A past wound would be 28%. 24% said when to set boundaries, and 17% said something about myself. So the question I'm going to ask in a moment, if I can find it. One moment, guys. So Sander, sorry, Sander, if I missed your comment. Is this you repeating it? Hi, Boiling Frog as well. Sandy's saying, I don't believe in criticising. It's dated and negative and definitely not helpful. I believe in observing and talking about what happened rather than telling someone what kind of person they are. Yeah. And I suppose it's not just that I suppose in a way you'd be challenging the behaviour potentially, not the person. That might be more effective. And if it's constructive criticism, that could be, how do you think you could have? Do you think you could have done that better? Do you think you could have done that better? Why did you do it this way? What do you think worked well, and what do you think could work better? That could be more in line with a constructive criticism, or maybe a bit more of a reflection, wouldn't it? Maybe stand out in relation to what you're saying. Sometimes our criticism can be really harsh. It can be really blunt. It can be done in front of other people. It can come across as really harsh, really rude. And some people actually criticize others just because they want to turn them down, which is coming from a bad place, of course. But I think sometimes it's good to be honest with people and go, do you know what? Do you know when you did that? I think it could have been better. It could have been different. And I'm just giving my honest opinion. And I don't mean to hurt you or upset you, because I think you're a really nice person. And I think you're doing really good things. And a lot of what you say is really good. But I just felt like that, how you ever handled that situation, it might have been better if we'd have done X, Y, Z. If it's said in a kinder way, maybe, a bit more of a thoughtful way. I'm just thinking out loud here, thinking in real time there. I'm the best looking man that's come across on the live streams. I'll take it, Drong, lad. I'll take it. Thanks, mate. I don't think I am, but I'll take it. The competition mustn't be very good. Selena saying, if you throw the frog in the pot with the water's hot, the frog jumps out. If you increase the temperature slowly with the frog in, it doesn't recognize the temperature change. Psychological. Wow. Turn up the heat slowly. Turn up the pressure. Turn up the negativity. Then it becomes normalized to you, so you don't realize. And before it, you'd be boiled alive. It's a good example. Thank you, Drong. Thank you for your compliments there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, by the way. Some people are just so horrible. You can't get through to them sometimes, Shelley. Yeah. I've got to do one more thing. Let me just. My notes are all not together. Let's say that. I don't know why. I made a mistake today. So let me just go back. I know that's there. I will go back a little bit. Hi, Yorick. How's it going? Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. I'm slowing down a little bit now, guys. I've lost my little thing that I wanted to ask, actually. And it is what it is, but we'll get there. Not everything goes in a straight line all the time. Sometimes you've got to go backwards, which I'm doing right now. In my own weird way. God, I've done so many notes. I'm always putting the work in. I'm always trying to create content that has meaning, that has something in relation to it. Anyway, what's something that really triggers you? I'm going to ask one more question, guys. I'm going to pin this message. I'm going to write it in. What is something that really triggers you? What really pisses you off? You don't have to answer this. What is something that really triggers you and why? And it doesn't have to be related to the shadow self, by the way. It might not be. Not everything that pisses you off is linked to your shadow self, if you believe in such things. And then I'm going to pin it. Okay? I'm going to pin the message. Replace pin message for now. I haven't used the ball bong, Brad. No, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I've not got it in the room with me now. So Jerong is saying, and yet I'm surrounded by negativity in the real world. I get treated like shit every day and I take it lying down like a rag doll. Jerong, can you change that? How do you feel about that, Jerong, is the question. People testing boundaries constantly, Selena. Yep, I get it. And oh my God. Okay. Oh, you're passing me the... Sanders gifted us the the bong, not the bong. It's a better singing bowl. Should we? Anyway, yeah, I get it. I get it. People testing boundaries constantly. I find I've had it most of my life on and off. And especially when I'm around a new group of people, new colleagues, and they don't really know me. I'm just myself as I am now. And then I feel like sometimes some of them might take my kindness for a weakness. And then they think it's okay to start being disrespectful. And then I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, here we go again. I'm going to have to fucking put some boundaries in place again. And it keeps happening. And then I put the boundaries in place, Selena, and then they stop. I stop it, you know. I stop it. I put an end to it every time. But it's tiring having to keep doing it. It's hard. Sometimes I think, I kind of get used to it now, though. I get less bothered by it as well. I get less bothered. I wouldn't be able to do this if I was triggered by a lot of things. If I was very sensitive to criticism and people call me names, for instance, I wouldn't be able to do this properly because there'd be trolls attacking me all day long, probably. I get it every time, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I understand you, Selena, in my own way. The lying media triggers me. I hate how people get so taken in. You hate how they get taken in. Yep. Boiling frog. I understand that. The lying media, God, there's always something. The fear factory, if you want to call it that. And a lot of people do get taken in. And I wish less people would. But you can't change that, unfortunately. I think less people are getting taken in by them folk, but still a lot do. Sandra's saying disrespectful people and behaviours really trigger me, as well as mean people who seek drama all the time. Yes. It's almost like, imagine everything's calm and it's lovely. I love that. Nice, calm, respectful. Nice bit of beautifulness. I love that shit. It's good. I like that. Anyway, some people hate it because they're addicted to the adrenaline rush of an argument. And you know what they want? They need an adversary. They need a perpetrator. They need a bad guy. So what they'll do is they'll go, right, I'm going to create some drama. Well, this is unconscious usually. I'm going to start being rude as fuck to someone. I'm going to start criticizing them. I'm going to start poking them. And then they're hoping for a reaction. They want a reaction. They want the drama. Then they want an adversary, an argument. They want the energy to be angry. And then ideally in their minds, they want to win the argument. They're addicted to the adrenaline of the argument, winning the argument as well. Some people. So I understand that bit there. But yes, how do you deal with it though, Sander? How can you deal with that? They're going to do it anyway. They're going to do it anyway. It's good if you can laugh at it. It's good if you can just go, oh, look at them dickheads. They're arguing again. I'm just going to walk away. I'm just going to walk away. I'd say might get yourself some popcorn and watch, observe. It's a bit of a shit program, like if you're watching people be dramatic or whatever. It's becoming less bothered, isn't it? More at peace, more calm, more in the moment. Allowing, I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. It's hard. But it's been less bothered for less time. Maybe the first steps to solving that. How do you achieve that? If you can get away from them, that's a big deal. If it's accepting the fact that that's how they are, don't see it as good or bad. Perceive it as not. Perceive it as good or bad. Just think it just is. It just is. They're doing what they're doing. Do I like it? No. Do I enjoy it? No. But I don't even want to feel anything towards it. I don't want to put any energy towards that. I don't want to waste my energy. I just tell myself that. I'm not wasting my energy on this bullshit. They're acting like arseholes. They're being rude. And it annoys me a little bit, but I don't want to waste my energy too much on this. That's my energy. It's precious, my precious energy. I don't want to waste it on this low vibrational shit. People arguing. No, don't want to do it. And just focus on the breath a little bit. And ideally, you're not around them. If you live with them, that's another matter. Anyway, John saying, I think I like it. I like to watch them exert themselves, trying to get the point across. Their eyes bulging, teeth gleaming, malice. Their stance ready to pounce. They're frothing at the mouth. They're angry as fuck drunk. And you just sat there going, oh, this is entertaining. All right, you pissed off, are you? Gutted. Being sarcastic there. Anyway, braggers for me, it's a bit too much. They go on and on and on. Good God, it gets on my nerves. Yeah, people who brag, they tell you how good they are, how great they are straight away. And they go on and on and on what they've achieved and what they've done. It's okay with a little bit of bragging is okay. Being your own cheerleader is okay. Giving yourself a pat on the back is okay, in my opinion. But going on and on and on and on and on, bragging, over-exaggerating, it's usually coming from a place of insecurity. I suppose becoming less triggered by them may be looking at them going, they don't really love themselves. Being aware of why they're doing it can help. They don't really love themselves. They're really insecure. That's why they're bragging so much. It is annoying, but it's a bit sad. It's a bit sad. Anyway, I can understand why they're getting, Shelley. Boundaries are a big one. Yeah. Anyway. Jean saying, in return, I take exactly 3 or sometimes 5 seconds to reply. Good one. Don't have a knee-jerk reaction, basically. Take time. You think. Lay back in your armchair. That gives you a few seconds, doesn't it? So you don't have those knee-jerk reactions. Moondog, nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you, Moondog. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Respect, Moondog. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for being here. And saying hello. There we go. John saying, I tilt my head and I lean on my hand. I twitch my temples on my fingers. I write my fingers on the table. Boy, I think that takes way more than 5 seconds. Yeah. And that helps with the triggers, maybe. Most of my life is learning how to let go without becoming less alive. Tiengue 100. Nice to meet you, by the way. Let me try and understand. Most of my life is learning how to let go without becoming less alive. What do you mean by that? Sorry. Can you elaborate on that? Just seeking to understand, that's all. Pontus. Hello, Pontus. Welcome back. Another day, another lazy day. Pontus, straight out the box. I'm not going to read your comments, mate. This is what you do, innit? This is what you do. Anyway, there isn't much that triggers me apart from rude, disrespectful people. Yeah. Yeah. Seb saying I love you, you're so funny. Thanks, Seb. You love my accent. Thank you. I do not understand during meiosis. I don't understand that, sorry. Then they get impatient. They call me slow and stupid and dumb and old. In response, I roll my eyes. I stare at the ceiling. I roll myself a rolling. I have tobacco on me. I gaze out the window. Yep. That's how you don't give a shit, basically. I'm from England. I'm from Northwest England, basically. 30 miles away from Manchester. Seb. Nice to meet you, Seb. God, I'm not reading them other ones. Focus on your breath. Yeah, that helps. It's okay to get upset by things. It's natural, isn't it? I get it. I imagine see a green pasture over the wooden fence. I take my time because I need to craft a reply. I clear my throat long to make a speech. Finally, I turn my attention to them. Negative mindset, constant mourning. Oh my God, yeah. Chronic mourning, chronic complaining. I'm Imagine you're in a job, you absolutely fucking despise the job. It's shit. You've got loads of reasons why you can complain, let's say. But you've been there 20 years and you've been complaining for 20 years. Some people are like that. And all they do is complain about how they hate the job, how they hate their life in a nutshell, and they do nothing to change it. It's like, what you fucking doing? You hate coming to work and you're here for 20 years. Oh my God. And you're doing nothing to change it. Nothing to change it. If you say anything positive to them, they just shut down. They don't want to know. But as soon as you see something negative, their eyes light up. They go, oh, you're talking about something negative? Yeah, I've got something to say. I fucking hate this place. It's fucking shit. It's like, yeah, it is shit, but you've been here 20 years, you muppet. What are you going to do about it? Oh, you're going to keep moaning about it, are you? Well done. But it's not good to be around that too much. It can bring you down. It can bring you down. Anyway, that's a sad life, isn't it? Sad life. You don't want to live like that, man. Anyway, each to their own, of course. Chiwengue is saying you become more free the moment you stop demanding that life explains itself. Ah, that's really wise. You become more free the moment you stop demanding that life explains. Some things don't need an explanation. They just are. And therefore, that's like accepting. That's how life is. That's how that person is. This is how the situation is. I accept that reality. Do I enjoy that reality? I would say no. But I accept that that's the way they are. I wish they could be nicer. I wish they could be better. I wish they could be kinder. I wish they could just be decent, but they're not going to be. I don't need it explaining. It just is. I accept. Therefore, once you accept, doesn't mean you put boundaries in place. That's different. I accept they are what they are. I accept they're at the conscious level that they're at. I accept that they're not going to be that respectful. And I accept that they're not going to change. And that is, at least once you accept someone as they are, doesn't mean you have to be around them, but you're diminishing your disappointment then. You're diminishing the disappointment. Because if you're expecting someone to be better that's never going to be better, you're going to get disappointed, aren't you? Over and over and over again. Good point. Good point. I'm elaborating the best I can. John saying, then I looked them straight in the eye. It's apparent that there's a Mexican standoff in the making. Trouble round the bend. I lean back in my armchair and coolly prepare to reply. Hi, Aaron. All right, Aaron. Nice one, Aaron. How's it going? Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. If you can get the likes up to 20, that'd be amazing. Yes, that'd be great. Hi, Jordan. How's it going? Sometimes the meaning of a moment arrives only after it becomes a memory. Sometimes the meaning of a moment arrives only after it becomes a memory. Sometimes. Wisely said, Aaron. What would I change? You think it's so easy? Not easy to think. It's not easy sometimes, Ricardo Santos. Hi, Ricardo. Nice to meet you. My name is Brad. Respect to you, by the way. Never met you, but respect to you. And what would I change? You think it's so easy? No. Depends on what you're changing, doesn't it? Change isn't always easy, though. Definitely not. It could be really difficult, mate, I would say. Nostalgic Void, I've never seen... All right. Enjoy the eyebrows, lad. Ricardo says, what should I do? Sell powder on kilos, go to jail, sell China stuff for a premium. Ricardo, I would suggest you don't do either. Jail is not fun. It's not a good life. Can't pay will take it away. Yeah, it is interesting. It's a bit brutal, but it's interesting muscle man workout. I agree. Nice to meet you, by the way. Anyway, guys, subscribe. It's absolutely free, guys. Thank you. We're going to go to open chat now. I'm going to chill for a bit now. I've gone on topic for a while. Let's have a chill chat. Let me just type this in. If you want me to talk about other topics in the future, let me know. I'll do it in the best way I can. I try and mix it up. And that's it, really. Calm subscriber led chat. As I just clicked it off then. Let me go again. Calm. Oh, I spelled calm wrong. Oh my God. I will get there. First, you don't succeed, try and try again, as they say. And now that's stuck there, which I don't like. It's in the wrong place. I'll get rid of that. I'll start again. There we go. We'll get there. I'm making this look really difficult. You probably don't even know what I'm doing because you won't be able to see it, but I'm getting rid of that. It's no good. Sorry, guys. We'll keep it there. It's a bit slanty, but it doesn't matter. Oh, well. Celebi and all that. Actually, that's better. What did I eat for dinner? It was really nice. We had, oh my God, my memory's bad. Cottage pie, mate. Cottage pie is really nice. One of the best English meals there is cottage pie, in my opinion. Cottage pie is a very simple meal and it is lovely. It's a nice meal. One of the best English meals there is, in my opinion. I've eaten some egg fried rice my mum made. Very nice. Selena's asking, how are we feeling today? I'm feeling good overall. I was tired this morning, Selena, but I've had a good rest today. So I feel good. Thank you. Hope you're feeling good too. Chili con carne is lovely, Shelley. Very hot, but nice. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Are you still fasting? Hit the likes, people. Thank you. Thank you, guys. If you can get to 20 likes, that'd be amazing. I left for a bit, then we forgot to come back. How are we? Not good, thank you, Jack. We're just chilling now. You took a lot of notes. Oh, lovely, Shelley, lovely. Glad you got something from it. Carl Jung is the expert on that, though. He says it much better than I can. Abe's is saying cottage pie. Never had it before. Can you describe how it tastes? Abe's, basically, imagine beef, minced meat, but beef. Okay. You've got mash, potato. You've got cheese, maybe onion in there too. And it's basically minced meat that's underneath, cooked, and then mash and cheese and onion. And that's what cottage pie is. I'm saying it really badly, and it just tastes really, really nice. It's so simple, but it's really nice, Abe's, honestly. But the time never comes. They never taste success. I never give it to them. And that's my primarily because I believe in my mind that I'm invincible. I tell them, do you know who I am? Okay. Drunk. All good, Shelley's saying to Jack. Sanders ironing and listening. Cottage pie's nice, man. It's good for meal prep as well. You've got a freezer. You can make a big batch of it and then meal prep for the week when you're working. Can help. Yellow Belly said I had 2 quarter-pounder burgers, cheese, and 2 fried eggs nestled in the 2 tiger bread rolls. Oh, that sounds lovely. No fast on Sundays. I have the day off. Yeah, I got the day off fasting as well. I've been doing 5 days a week, Yellow Belly. I think I've told you that. I only did 4 this week, though. I had a cheat day as well, an extra cheat day. Shepherd's pie is made from lamb, Selena, yes. And cottage is made from beef. Yeah. Thomas Shelby. I think the Shelbys were real, but obviously it's been massively over-exaggerated. It's a very loosely based truth historically from the Shelby brothers in Birmingham, but obviously they've completely dramatized it and glorified it. Of course, I bet the reality was much less interesting, but much less short-lived as well, I think. Oh, I can eat beef, Selena, and now I'm craving the cottage pie and shepherd's pie, Abe. Yeah, it's nice. Very nice. Did you have a good day in work? I didn't work today, Shelley. I've not worked. Got a day off. Not worked at all. Nope. Had a nice day, though. Glad I wasn't working, to be honest. It's a nice dinner, as you're saying. Yeah, it is. The burgers, wow. Yes, I live like that. I have the eye. I can hold it for 6 seconds without flinching. Yellow Belly saying at times I feel hungry through the week, but it loads on a Sunday. Yeah, it's good to get the balance, isn't it, Yellow Belly? Thought I was. Sometimes I do work on a Sunday, Shelley, or a Saturday sometimes, extra. But my contracted hours, I don't usually cover those times. I don't usually do it. I'm glad I don't as well. You're doing great on the fasting, Brad. Yeah, thanks, Yellow Belly. I might do a long one soon, like a 3-day one, to test myself, like a 72-hour one. Let's see. Strong smiling there. Caught up with the chat. That's great. Nice chill chat now, guys. Brad, can you do a topic on the weight of regret? And how to deal with regret. Do you know what? That's a really good. I fucking love that. Straight off the bat. Let me write it down because I'll forget, Abe's, knowing me. The weight of regret. Interesting. And how to deal with regret. I like that idea. That's a very relatable topic. That could be relatable to anybody, I believe. And I think it's a really good idea, Abes. And you know what? Thank you. I'm going to do it. Don't worry. Abes, it's a great idea. Yeah. I'll fit it in maybe Sunday or Monday next week. Not tomorrow, because I've already got something for tomorrow. But next week, or the end of next week, should I say. Thank you. True, Brad, you work hard enough. Yeah, I do enough. I'm at my limit, Shelley. I'm at my limit, I think. You work hard too, as do others, not just me. Praise God, Melissa. Respect to that. Respect to that. Nice to meet you, Melissa. My name is Brad. Sending love and respect back to you. We need more of that in the world. Just love and respect, I would say. Of course. Shelley says, Abes, that's a great idea. I agree. I'm going to do that. It's a good one. I've never actually... Yeah, that's a very relatable topic. The weight of regret and how to deal with it. I think that's a really good idea. Bang on. Yeah. By the way, I brought the ice to the girl next door. She's a fair, sweet girl who loves dogs. Oh, nice one's wrong. Hope that goes well for you. For both of you, should I say. What's the topic for tomorrow? I'm talking about doing hard things, right? Life's going to be hard anyway. Choose your hard. Life's going to be hard anyway. Choose your hard. No matter what you do in life, it's going to be hard. So choose it. Do hard things. That's the topic. I've already got Yellow Belly. I've already done 24-hour fast. I've done 40-hour fast. I've done 24-hour fast. I've done 70-hour fast. I can do it. I can do it. I can just, once I decide to do it, I just fucking do it. I'm that's what I just do. I got to hour 70 though, if I'm honest, Yellow Belly, and then I felt a bit lightheaded, felt a bit off, and so that was my limit. And also, I remember doing 40-hour fast, Yellow Belly, and what was I going to say then? I remember like feeling great throughout the fast, absolutely fine. I thought, oh, winner chicken dinner. I'm going to eat loads of shit. I had loads of sweets, loads of food. It tasted amazing because I've not eaten for 2 days. And then I just crashed. So I thought, oh my God, because I ate too much at once. So you've got to be, obviously you'll know this, but be mindful. If you're going to fast for a long time, over 24 hours, I think it's really important to be mindful of your first meal after you've fasted. Ease yourself in. Don't shock the stomach. Don't shock the system because you feel horrible after it. Well, I did. John saying hello, Abe. Sorry, I was in the depths of my imagination, so I couldn't reply to you earlier. It's all right. Sometimes I get very angry when fasting. Yellow Belly, does this happen to you? Because you're hungry. Selena, I would say. Understandable. Niha Visual. Hello, Niha. My name is Brad. Thank you for saying hello on one of my videos or whatever it was. I'm saying hello to Nia. Nice to meet you, Nia. Hope you're okay. Welcome in. Hungry, Selena saying yes. I get that too sometimes. I'm saying because I sometimes struggle with regret, and since you guys have a lot of life experience, I can learn a lot from you guys, mainly how to deal and move on from regret. Yeah. I think being human includes regrets. For many, I would say. It's a great shout. Yes, it is, Yellow Belly. Appreciate your good wishes. Probably won't take it any further. 3-second eye lock was great. She flashed me a 1.5 second smile. 1.5 second smile. Not a 2-second smile, not a 1 second smile, but 1.5 second smile, which I took to be a good sign. Yeah? Could be. Strong. Just keep being friendly and nice and see where that materializes, mate. I don't know the full situation, John, but good luck with that, I would say. You'll smash the 72-hour, Brad. Yeah, I could do it. I can do it. I worked while I was doing it as well, Yellow Belly. I didn't exercise, though, because I knew that I'd just crash and burn if I exercised. But I worked while I did it. Yeah. Brad, I agree, you could faint. You've got to be careful. 72 hours is tough when you're grafting at work. Yeah, it were. At third day, I really struggled, Yellow Belly. I wasn't feeling great. Hit the likes, thank you. If we can get the likes to 20, that'd be amazing, guys. Thank you for your support, by the way. I'm not quite ready for a relationship just yet. I think I'll pass on her too. You're letting her go, Drong. You're letting her go. Hey, don't. It's up to you. It's your life, mate. I usually get angry and easily irritated, Selena. You're not alone. It can be hard at times fasting, especially when you're working out and expelling energy. Yeah. Oh, mate. It's okay the first day, I'd say, Yellow Belly. You're fasting for the first day. You do a workout. I think you'll be okay. Once you get to day 2 or 3 and you do a really intense workout, I think I don't think it's wise, personally. 1.5 second smile is better than a 1.5 second frown, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. However, there's also this one. Just because, from a guy's perspective, just because a woman is friendly with you doesn't mean she likes you always. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Yeah, it's no reading between the lines there a little bit. I'm just thinking my thoughts out loud here. It's good to show a little bit of interest, and then let them come to you. Don't that's my opinion anyway. Don't chase too hard. Don't come from a place of desperation. Anyway, I've changed topic a little bit there. I'm just giving my thoughts there. You don't have to agree with me, of course. Yeah, I went into iLock mode with another girl at the liquor store. I worked the evening shift and I checked her out in exactly 4 seconds. She checked me out too. Lucky there. Wrong. I hope you find someone, mate, if that's what you're after. I hope you find someone. You deserve that. Abe's saying, Brad, you would be a great podcast host. Maybe in the future, mate. Maybe. Let's see. Thank you for that. It's a nice compliment. At the moment, that's not occurring. I'm just plodding along in my own way, the best way I can. I've not really collaborated with anyone yet, properly, not fully. That will manifest when it's ready to. And maybe that could lead to doing podcasts further down the road. But right now, I'm just sticking to the structure for now. But thank you for giving me food for thought. I simply read the body language. I'm a body language expert, I think. You should be the CIA, wrong. Yeah, you're in the wrong job, mate. Just be the guy and your energy will attract the right person. Yeah, it will. It will. It will or it won't. It will attract some and others it will, others it won't. Relationships are like buzzes, 1000%, Selena. When you're waiting for one, nothing arrives. Like, I really want that relationship. Fuck me, I've been single for 3 years now, 5 years or whatever it is. Fucking hell. When's it coming? It's like, you're still waiting at the bus stop for that relationship. Yeah, nothing arrives. But when you're not about to go, 3 come in a row. Yeah. It's like, fuck's sake, 3 in a row. I've been waiting 5 years for one, and now you're giving me 3 all at once. Like the universe is playing a trick on me here. What the fuck is this? Yep. It's mad. Selena, there's some truth in that. There's some truth in that, I believe. Abe's is saying, I don't understand the question, Shelley. Sorry, you can't. Can you explain? Yeah, that's right. I read both the books on body language, authored by Hanna-Barbera back in the 90s. Hanna-Barbera? Is Hanna-Barbera Jetsons and Flintstones? Sorry if I'm getting it wrong. I remember Hanna-Barbera being cartoons as well, unless it's a different Hanna-Barbera that you're on about. God, I'm just... yeah. Anyway, back to school in the morning for Abe, or college. Just fall in love with yourself. Don't wait for any relationships yet. The relationship with yourself is the most important one you can have. Essential, really. Yep. Yeah, they say I must be standing on the wrong road because I haven't seen a buzz in 8 years. You never know, mate. Was Hanna-Barbera, that name was linked to the Flintstones and to Jetsons? It was. I remember it as a kid. I know Drong is probably on about another Hanna-Barbera there. It's a cartoon, the Flintstones, Shelley saying. The truth is, women don't interest me anymore. It's a 40s thing, I guess. Besides, I'm Thomas Shelby in my silly head. Tommy Shelby doesn't give a shit, then Drong. Kind of thinking. Shelley, since I got admission in the university, I came out of the boarding school. Oh, sorry, mate. Well done. I think you mentioned it the other day. Thanks for reminding me. So you ain't going to university, Abe. That's amazing. Fucking amazing. Good for you. Onwards and upwards, mate. You're getting there. You're getting there, man. You are there. You're not getting there. You are there. Where you need to be right now. That's brilliant. Sahil, where is your master? And how come you are roaming without a leash? What the fuck? I'm the master of myself. I'm the master of myself. And I hope that you're the master of yourself. Am I a slave to the system? Probably, yeah. I'm a conscious slave. I try to master myself the best I can. Anyway, Sahil, there you go. Don't know about the leash. I don't know what you've been getting up to, Sahil, with your leash and your master. I could go further with that if I wanted to, but I'm not going to go across that line. Anyway, I can make a good play on words there, but I won't do. I'll hold myself back. So I'm saying maybe people that are single can comment through this channel. Sending love there. Anyway, Ebs is saying college starts on first week of September, so I'm on vacation till then, Shelley. Enjoy the rest, mate. Enjoy the rest. Extreme Animal, United Kingdom, England. Yes. Hello, Extreme Animal. Nice to meet you, by the way. Got into university. That's brilliant. I just got to look chill. I'm sip of water. You'll meet loads of different people, Abe. So you went to the boarding school to prepare for it, yeah. To be in the right environment to help you with your grades, to help you knuckle down in a way, I would say, in a nutshell. It got hard, but it got you the results you wanted. Have I got work tomorrow, Selena? Yeah, I have. I'm at work tomorrow. Yes. Oh, Monday to Friday, I'm in work tomorrow, next week. Yeah, I am. How about yourself? Sanders asking what Selena does. Such a beautiful night. I'd agree there. I'd agree there. My contract says I can't talk about it. Sorry. No worries, Selena. You do not have to answer any questions you do not wish to answer. And that's okay. Understand? I understand. No worries. 250 students in one class. Fucking hell, that's so many, Abes. Oh my God, that's loads. Can you hear the birds singing? Yes. So can I. Beautiful. It is a beautiful evening, yes. That is a lot of students in one class, isn't it? So many. Sanders joking with Selena saying that she's the FBI. Joking, of course. Monday's my usual day off. I set it up like that. What do you do, Sander, if you can answer? Let Sander answer that one. I'm just chilling now, guys. Nice to chill for a bit. Sander saying, I'm an anaesthetic nurse and I'm off. You're not working tomorrow. Good for you. Sander, oh no, you're on to me. Black vans will be at your house in 5 minutes. That's funny. Yeah, Selena sent the FBI to my apartment. Thank you, Selena. You're not fucking about there, are you, Selena? You know what you're doing. You're FBI, full-time FBI agent. I'm joking, of course. Yellow belly is a perennial weed assassin. So if you need any weeds that you need to be assassinated by, then Yellow Belly's your man. He's got his own business. He's very good at gardening and other things like that, landscaping, gardening. Sorry if I've got that wrong there, Yellow Belly, but it's approximately what you do. The fee is high. That's my only concern. I hope it's worth it. What's the cost if you don't do it, Abes? What's the cost if you don't do it? You think about the cost if you do it. What's the cost if you don't do it? What's the cost? What's the what's the value to you after you've done it as well. I used to think that, Ebs, when I went into nursing, I thought, oh my God, I can't afford to go to university. How am I going to live? I'm going to be in so much debt. And my nursing degree, I'm not joking, it's crazy. It was £50,000, over 50 grand. It was approximately, let's just say, it was 9,800 per year times by 3, right? And then had student loan on top of that. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Sorry, I'm being really bad at maths here. It was 54 grand, mate. Maybe a bit more, 55, 56. That's basically 3 years. Let's say it's almost £10,000 per year just to go to uni, and then almost £10,000 per year for student loan. Just to go to fucking just to do a nursing degree. And I thought, wow. But I won't pay all that back. I only pay a percentage back, if you know what I mean. Sander can't wait for the FBI to come. Yeah, come round. You're saying, guys, what are you today? What did you eat today? We had cottage pie, mate. It was really nice. I'm saying, then there are days when I'm love-struck teenager again. The problem is that when I share my stories with Gen Z, nobody's fucking interested in what I have to say. You're chili con carne, mate. Nice. I think that Shelley had that too. Sander, you work very hard. Thank you for your service. Oh, that's very kind. Generational differences wrong. Yeah, maybe. Gen Z, Abe's is. Chili con carne is really nice. Mincemeat, Sander, rice, kidney beans. Chili con carne is a nice meal, and actually it's a very good, it's nice. Mincemeat, Sander. It's nice. You'd like it. Sandy saying that she's what's it called? Sorry, guys. Millennial. The transition to becoming a legitimate uncle is terrible. Boo hoo. 6. Oh, I'm not reading that. It's nice having Mondays off. The roads seem busier on Mondays. Yeah, they do. Tomato sauce, spices, and eat with rice. Yorick saying yes. It's a nice meal. Don't saying you're right, Brad. We're only 5 minutes away. Yeah, we do. Oh my God, Brad, you gave me a different perspective. Thanks for it, Brad. No worries. No worries. And do you know what, Abes? On that note, what you talked about regret, didn't you? The price you pay if you don't do it and you don't try is maybe regret. Oh, I wish I'd have started it 10 years ago. I wish I'd have done it then. I would have been good at that, but I didn't do it. Didn't even try. Xiffy, thank you for the Scooby snacks, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Timmy says thank you too. Xiffy, thank you for this. Timmy says they look numb. Thank you for the nums. Timmy's in action. Sander's giving a star. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Timmy says he's been a bit dormant today, hasn't he? Because I've been talking too much. There we go. You're saying 5 minutes. Wow. Thank you for that as well. Thank you so much. 5 minutes while Sander saved on petrol and bus fare. Sander's saying, Yorick, that word game was difficult. Or that he played this today. Yorick's got his own channel, guys. Please check Yorick's channel out. Sorry, Yorick, I'm giving you a shout out, mate. Yorick plays interactive games. He does lives where he walks in and around London. He's a really nice, genuine person, chilled person, wise person, I would say. And if you're not subscribed to Yorick, please do. Send some love and respect towards Yorick there. My hair was thinning at the top for 2 years. Recently, I took the decision and trimmed it to number 3, which is worse than a buzz cut. You've got more than me, Drong. You're doing better than me with the hair. I haven't got fucking any. So count yourself lucky, Drong. I'm joking. Anyway, Yorick saying, yes, Sander, it was difficult, but then again, the level is really high now, so expected. But I completed it myself when you left, Sander. It's all good. The classes are from 9 o'clock till 4:30. Yeah, that's standard university times there. Own it. Now I need a new role model in my head. Brad's one, but I need another famous personality. No, I can't be. It can't be Pitbull. No. What's your advice to lending money to friends and family? Oh, that's a tricky one, isn't it? If it's someone, imagine it's your mum, and your mum. I'm just saying your mum, mate. I'm just giving an example. Your mum, and you love your mum to bits. You've got a good relationship with her. She's something's happened. She's really struggling. You lend her the money, mate, if you've got it. And you know she'll give it you back when you're ready. However, money can sometimes, if you lend it to people and then you're having to ask for it back, I'll give you the money on Friday, mate. I really appreciate you lending me that 200 quid. Nice one, nice one. Honestly, don't worry, I'll give it you on Friday. You're waiting for the phone call. You don't get the phone call. You try and ring up for your money. It's like, fucking hell, they're not answering. I'm really sorry, mate. I'll give it you tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, it's Saturday. They don't give it you. That's when it gets tricky, mate. It depends who the friends are and the family is. How much do you trust them? Some people can be really bad with that. I'm going to start a channel where I interview YouTubers. Okay, cool. Go for it, Aaron. Go for it. What's your channel going to be about? Just interviewing other YouTubers. Yorick, don't do it, Sander's saying. What's Timmy's availability? Timmy says, I'll let you know. Thank you, X-Iffy, thank you. Love of a friend says his mum's really, like a friend, he says his mum's really sick. Oh, shit. That's a tricky one, Yorick. Only you've got the money to lend as well. Depends on the situation. It's hard, isn't it, that one? But don't leave yourself short, I'd say. Shelley saying, sing songs about split to be silly about music, where you come from. It's beautiful. John says, meet me in the hotel room. What hotel room? Broke as fuck. More likely the dog kennel. I've been given some Scooby snacks, Strong, so you can have a Scooby snack if you want. Santa's saying, no way, Shelley. Oh, that's amazing. I need to listen to that. I don't know what that is. Sorry. The song, sorry. I'm missing it. Abe said, I think it depends on how close they are to you. And if they will do the same for you, Yorick. That's my option, Yorick. What do you think? Yeah, it's good to think about these things first, though. The music teacher in work, listen to it. I heard one song. It's lovely. Yellow says, smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, guys. Thank you for all the support. Thanks to anyone that's likes and subscribed. Who's that other guy? I'm too sexy for my shirt. It is. Oh, I forgot the name. Mate. Right said Fred, Drong. Right said Fred. That was a shit song. So I'm saying, oh, gorgeous Shelley. I'm definitely going to listen to it. I screenshotted your message. Wolfgang. Hi, Wolfgang. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. I have 7 different mental disorders, and I'm just wondering what triggered it. I just know that I love the Lord Jesus Christ. Well, if that gives you some peace and some solace, Wolfgang, then that's beautiful. So respect to you. I'm sorry about your challenges in life. Sending you love and respect. Okay? Selena saying, don't do it. Give it instead of lending. No headache. My neighbour stopped speaking to me over £5. She said she would give it me back. When I didn't care about it, friendship cost £5. Wow. But if you do lend someone some money and they don't give it you back, and then you don't speak to them again, they were never. Maybe it's worth paying. It's like they weren't a good person anyway. Can't trust them. Can't rely on them. They're not genuine, and it's cost me £5. Well, that's that. That's not a good person, Selena. I would say it's a bit sad for them. Brad, that's the story of my life, especially my brother. It would drive you nuts. God. Interview Timmy first. Yeah. He says yes. So he's got a lot to say. He's waving his hand aggressively now. What was that song? I want to check it out again. Came out in the 90s. Timmy wants to be interviewed. Justice for Timmy. Justice for Timmy. Yeah, it's right, said Fred, yeah. It was a terrible song. It was really bad. Anyway, Yorick, laughing my ass off. Timmy is perfectly miserable. Yes. Okay, quick Gen Z quiz. What is an alternative word for fight in Gen Z terms? I don't even know. Was Stalin a monster? Yes. Yes, Islaw. Stalin was a monster. He killed millions of people, Islaw. Stalin was definitely a monster, I would say. 1,000%. He actually killed more people than Hitler did, which is takes some bloody doing, doesn't it? He was a monster, yeah. 1,000%. He was a very paranoid, dangerous person when he was alive. A lot of people suffered under Stalin, even his own people. Millions. Awful. It's the Timmy Me movement. Yes. Timmy will be the new Prime Minister next year, guys. He'll get everything sorted. He says he's going to ban turtle soup. He's banning turtle soup. No more turtle soup, motherfuckers. I'm banning it. Yeah. And he said every single TV channel will have Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles playing non-stop. That's what he's going to bring to the country as the Prime Minister. So please vote for Timmy as a new Prime Minister. He will lead the way. He will make England great again. I'm joking here. There you go. Vote for Timmy. All the problems will be solved. He guarantees it. He guarantees it. Anyway, I could write a book about all times Brad dropped Timmy called The Book of Justice for Timmy. Timmy and the Gravitational Pull would be a good movie as well. Timmy has a concussion. Now he wants to be Prime Minister. Have you got anything special for 1,000 subscribers, Brad? I think I should do, but I need to think about it, Ebs. So I need to think about that. Islaw, I've answered your question. Stalin was a monster. I think he was. I think he was awful. I think what he did was fucking evil. He was an evil bastard. He killed millions of people. So yes, he was definitely a monster. Fucking a monster on steroids, mate. I've answered your question, though. Sanders laughing at Yellow Belly and Drong. That laugh is contagious, yes. You know, it's like, wow, you lost a friend over £5. Stalin dude is gone. Sander laughs loudly, wholeheartedly, let's say. Hakel Natchen. Hi, Hakel Natchen. Hello from Germany. Peace to you too, sir. Respect to you. Good evening to Hakel Natchen. Hope you're okay. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Shelley saying Stalin has just left the building. The person that was saying, was Stalin a monster? Yeah, he was. Can I say it's a guy thing, the midlife fucking crisis? I don't feel like midlife crisis. I just don't feel it. I don't have it. doesn't apply to me. I don't know about everyone else. Midlife crisis, just I don't feel the urge to do anything else, just be myself, really. I don't have I feel like having a midlife crisis trying to rekindle my youth. I thought my youth was misspent and was stupid, and I don't feel like rekindling it. I don't feel like I'm having that. I don't feel like I need to do that, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that's just me. When I say it like this, I feel like I'm in Eurovision. Hackle Nachun says hello to Sander. Hello to everybody. Respect to you. Welcome in. Hope you're okay. Why is it a terrible song? Well, listen to it, John. It's shit. It's fucking shit. You might think it's brilliant, though. You can enjoy it. Sander's saying, I'm so confused. I'm a 25-year-old that was born in 1985. You still feel young, yeah. You can listen to it all day long, John. You enjoy yourself. The alternative word is beef, for example. Oh, we're having beef. I get it. Yeah. Capping. Your capping means you're lying, I think. Timmy, vote number 1. He'll bring a sense of humour. No more turtle jokes. No. Birkenstock socks, I don't know. Get some muscle mass, John. You go for it, man. Thank you, everyone. I got to 20 likes. Thank you so much. Actually, just on, I won't be talking about these things all the time. Basically, I made the cup, right? I made the cup and I fucked it up. I've made some merch. I've got my t-shirt. I've got my hoodie. It's online, whatever. And I made the cup and I've messed it up. Not everything deserves your energy, okay? And then let it go. But look, they're really close to each other. So I made a mistake. So I've changed it online. I've got the let it go. I've expanded it, made it bigger, and I put it around here next to the handle. And then not everything deserves your energy. I've also put on the other side of the handle and made it bigger. The cup itself is very good quality. There's 2 different sizes. This is one of the cups. The design is that, though. Not everything deserves your energy, and let it go. This cup's got a different logo on it. It's an older one. But the cups are the same, but they're just small. One's bigger than the other, that's all. One's 11 ounce, one's 15 ounce, I think, in size. But the quality of the cups are very, very good. However, human error from me is I made that too small. Let it go. Not everything deserves your energy. But I've improved it. I'm glad I bought it first. I bought the t-shirt, I bought the hoodie, and I bought the cup just to see what the quality was and see if it was printed correctly. The t-shirt, good. The hoodie is good. The cup, I made a mistake on, but I'm glad I bought it first so I could fix it. Anyway, that's all I'm talking about on that. You're doing Gen Z test here, Sander. You're going to wax yourself with oily lotion every day, John. Grow a French mustache. Wow. Good luck with that, John. Be careful what you end up attracting with that one. I'm stereotyping here right now. That's funny, though. Yorick saying, the thing is, the person that asked for money is my brother's friend. And my brother said he took long to pay him back. He eventually did, but it took him like months. Do you know what? So it took him, they're borrowing money off you. Took him months to pay you back. I'd be saying no. And also, another red flag is he's borrowed money off your brother. Now he's asking you. So he's got a habit of borrowing money off people, and he's got a habit of paying it back slowly. And they are, guess what? Red flags. I'd say no. Can't do it. Can't do it, mate. Yeah, but my mum's really ill, and it sounds really harsh. That she might be. I'm sorry if she is, but that might. I don't know. Red flag seen a bit. Not lending you the money, mate. Not lending you the money. I might have been a bit harsh there, Yorick, because I don't know the full story. You'll know the answer to the question yourself on a more serious note. I don't know the full situation and all the dynamics. But anyway, Santa's saying men who suddenly need to relive their 20s and the 50s give me the ick. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It doesn't work. Are you close to this person, though? You visited Scotland together. All right, okay. Depends on the person as well, mate. I don't know them. If my brother or sister asked me to lend them money, I would. Santa's saying, yeah. Yeah. Do 360-degree twirls, shake my hips and wear some shades while I'm indoors, way past midnight. Get a bigger mirror to practice my box step or what a salsa dance that streams on YouTube. Right, mate? It's ridiculous, yeah, what? Midlife crisis. Yeah. It's something's wrong there, isn't it? I think it's like an older term, isn't it? You've known him a long time. All right, that changes it then. Strong is trying to get rollerblades now. No. Same goes for women who act like the 25 and the 55. Just a bit cringe and sad. It's good to have a youthful exuberance, though, of course, as well. I need a cup with justice for Timmy, with Brad knocking him over on the side of cup and a face of Timmy angry on the other side. I'd get done for copyright, mate. Justice for Timmy Cup and Hoodie coming soon. I wish I could use, if I could use him as he is, that'd be amazing. But I'd get done for copyright. Then I put the phone down. I imagine that I was skating up and down that road, doing twirls, double and triple axels with some faceless woman who were cheering me all along. God, I have a vivid imagination. Yes, you do, Drong. Bloody hell. Lend family money, but my brother takes the piss. He just wants it for a drink. Yeah. You want a justice for Timmy book as well. It is a red flag, though, Yorick, yeah. In relation to what I said before. Maybe he can set up a GoFundMe for his mum. Maybe. Does he work? Does he have a job? Does he earn any money? Yorick. A lot of people could do GoFundMe, so that way multiple people help small amounts. If I was in that position, I'd be hustling. I'd be finding work. I'd be doing extra. I'd be making cutbacks. I'd be making sure that I have money to help. I'd be making sure that I got it myself. That's what I'd be fucking doing. I'd be hustling like fuck. And I'd make sure I found work. And I'd make sure that I cut back on my finances to help the other person if it was really, really, really needed. If the shit hit the fan, that's what I'd do. My last choice would be to ask people. I just wouldn't feel comfortable with it. But I understand some people need help sometimes, of course. Strong saying, I went out every day wearing my signature drain pipe jeans, my blue jeans jacket, and just a collarless vest, and displaying my white bird chest for all humanity to see. Oh, I bet that's making me laugh, mate. Selena's saying that neighbour is a university lecturer. Ah. She has a PhD in philosophy. Interesting. When I shake his hand, when I accidentally move his hand, his head wobbles. I didn't realise. It's a true story. I wrote about it on my blog. Young is saying. He works as well. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. You have integrity, Brad. There's a difference. Yeah. Yeah. Try to. I just gave him friendly instead of money. There you go. Yorick's. Why is it so dark outside? Isn't it supposed to be a day right now in the UK? Well, no, it's 9:10 in the evening. Are you having solar eclipse? No, there's a solar eclipse the other week, mate, but not now. Nice to meet you. I can't read your name, dude. Sorry, but nice to meet you anyway. My name is Brad. Correct what? Sander saying, Sarah saying, Sander, correct. I'm right, and that is the difference. We'll also ask him if he accepts Monopoly money. Yeah, give him some Monopoly money. Or IOU. Just write IOU on a piece of paper. No, don't do that. Subscribe. It's absolutely free. Yes, it is. Does he accept dead currencies? All right. Hi, Bobby. How's it going? Look, you're okay. Monopoly money, anyone can borrow as much as they want. Night, night, lovely soul. Sleep soft, dream sweetly, and never knock a 1.5 second smile. No, appreciate it. See you tomorrow's live. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Yellow Belly. Thank you. Have a good night's sleep, mate. I'm good, thanks, Bobby. How are you? I'm all right, man. Thanks, Shelley. It's all good. Yeah, give him an IOU. Yeah. I'll pay you tomorrow. IOU. IOU money. And you put you write it on the piece of paper, I owe you £50, and you give them that. It's just a piece of paper where you're writing what you owe them. Basically, it's a piece of paper with nothing on it, Sander. What's knocking a 1.5 second smile? Because Drong previously said that he got a 1.5 second smile off some woman, and you shouldn't knock it. You shouldn't take it for granted. That 1.5 seconds of pure bliss, you know. Anyway, Bobby saying, I'm very tired. Been to Liverpool Indoor Fun Fair and just got back now. Was it nice? You have a good time, Bobby? Likes up to 21. Beautiful. And get them up to 30. That'd be amazing. Thank you, guys. I think Gwen Stefani ruined my prospective bride. I've been perpetually in search of the Indian version of her. Instead, all I met was stomp, 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 grunt, snow, hurt. Well, sorry, Drong. I don't think the Indian Gwen. I think you might find her, the Indian version of Gwen Stefani. She's very, yeah. Good for you, mate. Oh, God. Let me chill. I was born at 1:20, I think. Yeah, 1:20 in the afternoon on a Saturday. Sorry, Bobby, let me see. I did, Sander. I nearly fainted due to the speed of it. Oh, shit. Be careful, Bobby, lad. People saying goodbye. Sorry. Yellow Belly saying good night to Shelley. Yorick said, I somewhat had a crush on Gwen when I was younger. Yeah, it's a good track. Drong. Who is Gwen Stefani? Abe's is like, who the fuck is Gwen Stefani? What was the band called? I forgot. I've forgotten, mate. Google her. Gwen Stefani. Very good singer, actually. Great voice. No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. 90s band, Abes. I understand why you don't recall. They're not that famous anymore. They used to be. Ain't No Hollaback Girl, Selena, is one of the songs. Yeah, it is. It is. Don't speak. Yeah. Drunk is sending out a message to Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani, if you are watching right now, Drunk is declaring his love for you. So if you can meet him up, rendezvous at at the Rock. So it's near a rock in India somewhere. If you meet him there, he'll happily oblige you. There we go. Drunk. I think Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani's always watching these lives, mate. And she said she'll be coming over now. She's traveling on the helicopter as we speak. She doesn't fuck about. She'll be straight there. Well done, mate. No. Anyone else wants to be set up? We'll sort you out. Me and Timmy will connect you all. There we go. The je ne sais quoi is chef's kiss. Chef kiss, the je ne sais quoi that's been dealt with here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. I'm joking. She's a very attractive person, yes. Run about Gwen Stefani. Yorik's thinking, fucking hell, I wish I'd have said that first. But you didn't. Sorry, Yorik. You missed out, lad. You could have had it, but you didn't. You didn't quite get there. You was pipped to the post. Love all the hard work the mods are putting in the live and the hard work Brad is doing as well. Thanks, Bobby, mate. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rendezvous. I want to rendezvous now. I'm thinking Bruce Springsteen. Drunks. I don't know about Bruce, mate. I don't know if I can speak to Bruce Springsteen. I'll have a word, Drunk. We'll see. Yeah. I'm just chilling for a moment. Drunk saying, leave Gwen, I love you, leave him. Blake's a useless bastard anyway. I can sing better than him anyway. Gwen Stefano sounds more like a male pole dancer. I don't know. 23 likes. Let's get them likes up to 30, guys. And thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. We value genuine conversations that do have meaning. We don't always talk about meaningful things all the time. We chill sometimes as well. Then this is the channel for you. Love and respect and growth and meaning, etc., etc., is what we usually talk about. We're having a chill talk now, which is great. Anyway, yeah. 23 likes. That's brilliant. Thanks, guys. Now I have to Google who Blake Shelton is. I don't know who Blake Shelton is. Blowing my mind there. I don't know much about country music either, mate. Oh, let me chill. Yes, lad. Hi, fastest first. How's it going, mate? How's it going? We're just chilling now, mate. I'm just chatting away. How are you? Hope you're okay. Just listening to some Apon with Gwen Stefani, a Sunday night. Lovely evening. Okay. Apon, what's that? Just finished work. You're tired, yeah. Do you work as well, mate? What do you do fastest first? Bloody hell, I know it's hard. I work as well, mate. It's hard to do the YouTube channel, the YouTubing and that. It's hard. Well, I think it is. You're a chef. Ah, nice. That's hard work. I've never been a chef before, but I do know that it's graft. I do know it's graft. Respect to you, man. Respect to you with the hustling. It's not easy, is it? You're doing really well. Doing really well, mate. Anyway. Good vibes on the live. Thank you. Yes, good vibes. Good vibes all the way. As much as possible. You'll be live in 45 minutes. Nice. Yeah, that's what you do, innit? You finish work. That's what I do. Finish work, and then when I can, I go live and I turn up. That's the way. John says, I know we cool. And I don't know what you're talking about there. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Her hair is so fake, though. Laughing my ass off. Her whole face is what now? Wow, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy life, mate. Yeah, it really is. Really, really is. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. And then constant improvement, I would say, helps too. Doesn't always have to be miraculous improvement, but small improvements. I'm always thinking about YouTube. I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking of ideas. I'm always trying to improve what I do or expand on what I do. I'm always trying to be creative. I'm always trying to be useful. But that's my approach. Everyone's got a different approach, of course. Not saying my approach is best, just the way I do it. Everyone's got their own autonomy with that. It helps with the sub count. Yeah. All right, to display it. Yeah, to get more. Yeah. I've never tried that. That's a good... Yeah, I've seen that done, though, on other channels. It's a good tool to use, to utilize, of course. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my train of thought a little bit. Jarek, Brad, and I watched it. What did we watch, Sander? I need to watch that new Spider-Man movie, actually. It looks good. It looks good. Oh, Mandalorian. Yeah, it's good. Mandalorian's good. The Mandalorian, the new one, really good. Good movie, nice. You grew up on 90s X-Men, so did I, cartoon. Would wake up every Sunday to watching it in the morning. Yeah, I used to as well, mate. Yorick. I used to love it. I used to absolutely love that. The early 90s cartoon version of X-Men, yeah. Worthy you. Hi, Worthy you. Nice to meet you. My name's Brad. You've got such a cute boy behind me. That's Timmy. Timmy says hi to Worthy you. Hello. That's Timmy the Turtle. It's a jelly cat. I'm not sponsored by them. That's Timmy the Turtle. He says hello. I'm just going to sit him up. He's chilling his little lad out. One moment, sorry. There we go. What's that? Sander? Are you knocking? Ah. Right, okay then, Sander. Timmy's my bestie, yeah. What? Okay. I can hear you knocking. Thanks for that. Jared's got that gut-wrenching feeling that Timmy's going to fall again. I'll try not to make him fall. Shit. Justice for Timmy. Yeah. Santa's like, if he falls again, that's it. She's going to go sick. Close the windows before the spiders come in. You know what? I'll do that. One moment. My body's really sore today. That workout I did yesterday. Oh, my legs, and my arms, and my chest. Really sore. I worked out really well, though. Shelley to Santa's like, too late. The spiders are already in. They're already eating away. Santa's saying, Drunk, I look great at 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't think spiders crawling from windows. I might be wrong. I think they can do sometimes also, but you get other little moths and all sorts of shit coming through. They come from everywhere, LOL, Sandra's saying. Maybe get a new partner. I don't think I want another one because it's not a bad idea, Abes, but I don't think I want to. I just think I'm going to stick with Timmy. I think that's enough. It's enough. I don't want any more. I think one's enough. But thanks anyway. Maybe at some point, but right now I'd say, to be honest, no. But I'll keep him sat up there. Teddy, shh. Okay, Teddy. Hi, Teddy. How's it going? Sandy's saying I'm sort of I did a kettlebell workout yesterday and really walked today. Yeah. Timmy's number one. I'm going to stick with Timmy. I'm sticking with Timmy. He's going to be with me. He's going to be with me on the lives. I'm just chilling now, guys. Taking it easy. Having a sip of water. Did hairbrushes? What do you mean by did hairbrushes? I don't know what you mean. It's all good. Don't be sorry, Abe. You've got good ideas, mate. It's not a bad idea. It's just yeah, don't be sorry. Teddy, how old are you, Teddy? You must be really young. You've not got much. Teddy, you're not showing much intelligence, mate. Unfortunately. So you're just very limited, unfortunately. For you, I would say. But anyway, I hope you're okay. I'll send some love and respect to you anyway, Teddy. I'll send some love and respect to you anyway. Anyone know the meaning behind this? Is that protecting eye from evil? I can't really see that. Abe's. Not Abe's, Yorick. I don't know, mate. Teddy, I don't understand, mate. Abe saying, either you're too young or you're just being stupid, Teddy. Yeah. The evil eye is an ancient and widespread belief in a curse cast by malevolent or envious glare. It is thought to bring bad luck, illness, or misfortunes to the person who receives it often. You see them in Turkish shops. Triggered by jealousy or even excessive praise. Didn't know. Jelly saying, sound a good God. I wouldn't like that. No way. No. Why do people buy it then? Why are people attracted to that? I don't know. As for men, they just got out of bed look in our 20s, the rugged look in our 40s. Time to visit the Ray-Ban store. Need new black, green, and rose shades. Okay. Ray-Bans are good glasses. Brad, are you tired? I am a little bit, you know. Shelley, yes, you're right. Jarek's deleting it if it's evil. I thought it was protection. I don't know, mate. The blue evil eye or nazar is an ancient amulet shaped like an eye. People use it in the Mediterranean and Middle East to block bad luck, envy, and negative energy. The bright blue colour is what traditionally thought to act as a shield against curses. It could be protective. They sell it in shops, though. You'd assume that it'd be, I don't know. You'd assume that it'd be positive, wouldn't you? Santa's saying this is the right one. Yeah. I am a little bit tired, guys. I'm going to go for a little bit longer. Do you know what? I'm going to be in the now for a little bit now. I think I need to relax a little bit. Yorick, it's worth watching. Mandalorian movie it's good. I'd say it's good. Anyway, I have my Tibetan singing bowl. I have my little pillow here. And I'm just going to relax a little bit. As you do. You're going to. Good night, Shelley. God bless to you too. Hope you have a good night's sleep. I should get some rest, mate. I know. I'm going to get some soon. I am tired. You're right. Where's your demon summoner, Brad? It's not demon summoner. Here we go. Welcome back, Clark. It clears my head a little bit. And used for meditation. Welcome back, mate. I'm just chilling now. I'm gonna go again. I want to go again. I'm just being in the moment. Okay, we're gonna relax. Listen to the noise. Let's clean the chakras. Hi, Seb. How's it going, mate? What's with my eyebrows? It's just the way I look, Seb. It's relaxing, yeah? It's just the way I look, mate. Yeah. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. We're just going to relax a moment. I'm just going to chill. I'm going to go again. I'm going to go again. Let's just tilt that down a little bit. Let's go. It's falling off the cushion. Anyway. There we go. Where did I get the idea, Abes? If I'm honest, there's another YouTuber and he has something similar to that and he plays on it sometimes, Abes. And I got the idea from him. I thought, oh, that looks cool. And then I was on another live, Just a Yogi. Just a Yogi's got a really good channel, and he had some instruments, bells. He was hitting the bells, and I thought, oh, that reminds me of this Tibetan singing bowl. And I thought, do you know what? I think it's a nice thing to have in the live sometimes, just to calm the energy down. Not the energy was bad today; the energy was good, but just sometimes just to relax a little bit. You know, I thought it was a nice addition to the lives, really. How much did it cost? It was £30. It's not very big. It's from Amazon. It's made in Nepal. If you can see here, made in Nepal. We can just about read that. It's going. I know it's backwards for you to read that. You get the cushion with it, which is very nice, and that. And even if it's an ornament, it looks really good. So it's £30 English UK money. Yeah, you can get it for 25 as well, Yorick, for less. Is it worth the price? I'd say it's worth the price. I like it. It's nice. You get that as well with it to hit the ball with, to maintain the sound. I think it was worth it. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. It's a nice looking quality. It's the ball itself, I think, is quite nicely made. It's sturdy. It's solid. I like the patterns on it. The pillow looks good quality, I'd say. It's only small, of course, but I think it's good. You might get it for cheaper, though. Yeah, I think you get some for 25 as well, Yorick. You can get some for cheaper. It's different ones. The heart is pure. Yes, it is, Strong. You're a very kind person. You're a good person. Vinted, I suppose you can get cheaper options on there if you wanted to. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be talking about choose your hard. Choose your hardship in life. Life's going to be hard anyway. Choose it. Why you should choose it. What happens when you don't choose it? Life will choose it for you. Speaking about the hardships of life, choosing your hard, choosing your path. But it's going to be hard either way, I believe, in different ways. I'm going to be live at 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow. Yep. Anyway, I'll go for a few more minutes, guys. I'm just chilling out now. In my life, I'm going to get a job when 14 and I make my own challenge changing and working out because I've inspired me, Brad. Oh, cool. I'm glad I inspired you, mate. Go for it. YouTubing's not easy. Just do something you love doing and then go for it. Armando Montes de Oca. Hello, Armando. I've seen you on here before. Hello back to you. How are you? You're not colour conscious either. No, Drong. I'm not either. Just if you're a good person or not. Choose your hard. It's either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Yep, 1000% Ebs. Right now, I just go live when I feel like it. Yorick saying, well, whatever works for you, isn't it? When you feel like it, go with the flow kind of thinking there. I'm ignoring your comments, Kabora, because they're a bit rude. Johnny Uncle. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. I'll give you some respect. My name is Brad. There you go. I'll say hello to you. He's not ignoring it. It's probably inappropriate. Usually, yeah. If I feel like it's going to be inappropriate or disrespectful, a lot of time I ignore it. Sometimes I'll ignore comments because I'm on topic. Sometimes I'll ignore comments because I'm just human and I just miss some. Sometimes it's too much to read. I do my best to respect everybody the best I can. But obviously I expect respect back, of course, just common decency. Common decency and respect, really, civility. But having a set time like Brad is always good as viewers get familiar with time and join at the same time. Yeah, I've really been Yorick, I've been really good with my consistency recently. And I've been increasing my lives as well. I'm doing 5. I do 5 a week now, which is good output for me. Kalash, hi Kalash. Respect to you, Kalash. I'm saying hello to Kalash. How are you, Kalash? Respect to you. My name is Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. Simi says hello too. Do you want me to keep the rig guy up? No, I don't think you need to, Abe's, right now. But thank you for offering. Don't think it needs dealing with, but we'll see. You're just joking, no worries. That's fine then. There we go. Respect, love, and peace. That's what I offer there. Respect. I've got 820 subs. Thanks, Clark. Yeah, it's pretty good. My next target is 1,000 subs. That means to become fully monetized. Doesn't mean I couldn't become a millionaire or anything, but it's a target. Become fully monetized and to get to 1,000 subs. That does not mean you get loads of money, by the way, guys. I've got the watch hours. I just need the subs, and that will happen, I believe, by November. That's my prediction. 1K subs is a lot. It's very hard to acquire, Clark. It has took me a while. I've been yeah. I've been creating content since the 30th of December 2024. I've been relentless. My growth is getting quicker and quicker though, slowly but surely. I do it in a steady way, in a genuine way. Would you get a play button? I need 100,000 subscribers for a play button, Clark. Well, should I? That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Why shouldn't I go for that? Why shouldn't I? No worries, Strong. Thanks for being with us. I saw the party's just beginning. It's going. I think the play button 100K would be nice. Yeah, it would. Why not? Why not go for that? And that would be. I'm in it for the long haul anyway. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's all about sustainability and continuity and determination, etc., work ethic. If you set goals, you can achieve them, Clark. 1,000%. I love that positivity. I love that. If you aim for the stars, even if you miss, you won't be far off, is a saying. Yes. But my short-term goal is 1,000 subs. Then that's my next goal is 1,000 subs. And then we'll see what happens there. That's just a milestone, though, of course. Abe's saying, Brad, even though you don't get a lot of money, you have created a very good community. That's all that matters. Yeah, it does. It means a lot. It means so much. I've met some really nice people like yourself and others, of course. I'm very blessed to have Yellow Belly and Shelley and Sander, yourself, and Yorick and Drong and bloody everybody else as well. Sorry. Clark, who's just joined us, should I say. Vinta Balan. There's so many other names. I'm very blessed. Very, very blessed. Sorry if I've forgotten people's names there. Yorick, I do TikTok. I make one short every day. And I what's it called? I put it out on TikTok as well at the moment. Just one short a day and see what happens with it. I'm Ando to the gay couple. Who's the gay couple? Who's the gay couple? What are you referring to, Armando? Seems like you're being rude. Of course, Armando. Are you going to prove me wrong? Are you going to show me that you're a decent person? Let me see. You choose what you want to choose, which way you want to go, mate. Anyway. It does sound a bit fruity, Yorick, yes. World with Us. Hi, World with Us. Love your name, by the way. Love and respect to World with Us. My name is Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. Goodbye, Drong. Thank you for being with us today. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hope you have a good week next week. Hope you have a great week. Anyway, I was saying when I was preparing for my entrance exam, I used to get lonely and sad due to the stress, and I found your channel. It helped me a lot. Mainly the topics you discussed helped me. Oh, it's beautiful. Thanks, Abes. I'm glad it helped, mate. I'm glad it helped. Obviously, not everything I talk about was going to help everyone all the time, of course. I try and keep it mixed. I try and mix the topics up the best I can. Good night, John, man. Thank you. I never thought I'd meet nice people like you, Brad. Normally people just go for money. But you, Brad, you're here for an amazing community and amazing friends, yeah. If I was in it for the money, Clark, just the money, I'd be doing different stuff. I'd be trying a bit other I'd be doing other things. If I was in it just for the money, I probably wouldn't do YouTube, actually. I'd probably do something else. I'd do something else, yeah. If I was just in it for the money. AC, what's up, skinhead brother? Hi, hello, AC. I was saying hello to you. See you next Sunday. I'm off the busy studying and learning carpentry. No worries, Strong. You do what you need to do. Live your life, mate. And you're doing your auto mechanic stuff as well. Very useful things. You're doing means to an end stuff as well. So you're learning new skills and you're also keeping the bills paid with the job that you do. Oh, you've got to hustle, mate. Abe saying, Clark, you're one of the reasons we have such a good community. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. I'll go for a few more minutes, guys, and then I think I'll call it a day. I've gone for long enough, I think. Just stay till the bitter end, Abes. No worries, Clark. Go whenever you need to go, mate. There's no pressure to anyone. You're staying. Nice. You're staying, mate. Brad, yeah, man. Life is bittersweet and bitter, but I'm grateful for the internet. As they say, curiosity is the engine to success. Yeah, being curious about things, having that curious mind, curiosity to learn, to grow, to develop, to utilize the tools that we have. When do you do your exercise live, Brad? Well, I do them currently I'm doing them on a Saturday morning, 11 a.m., 12 p.m. UK time. And I've been doing that's weights. And then I do a challenge, which is burpees, press up, squats challenge. And I do that, 1 minute. I do that during the week when I can. So I think Tuesday I'm going to do an exercise live as well. But I've not put it onto YouTube yet. I've not loaded it up. One last song before the ship goes under on the Titanic. Yeah, mate. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I think I've done enough, guys. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate you all. Respect to you all, of course. Hope you have a good week next week. I'm live tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time, talking about choosing your hard. Life's going to be hard anyway. Choose your hard. Choose the path you go down. Choose the challenges that you go down. If you know what I mean. So anyway, guys, thanks, Clark. Respect to you. I asked because when my class starts, I can't come to the night lab. No, don't worry, Abes. You don't need to. Don't worry, mate. Just live your life, mate. It's all good. There's no pressure for anyone. And Strong saying, Gwen Stefani, you're always on my mind.
Oh my God.
Sanders laughing.
Oh no, I just walked in and
She walks in and she heard your little Gwen Stefani call out. I've spoke to her anyway, mate, so she's coming round.
Is she? Because
Yeah.
I want to meet her too.
Sandra wants to meet Gwen Stefani as
I
well.
love Gwen Stefani.
Yes.
Who doesn't love Gwen Stefani?
Anyway, I'm going to call it a day, guys. Good night. God bless. Keep looking after each other. Keep being kind. Don't take any shit. You know the drill. Have a great next week. Hopefully I see you tomorrow. But if I don't worry. It's all good. Look after yourselves, guys. Good night. God bless. And that's it. Leg Rosie. Goodbye. Thank you.